Whoa. That was loud.
I got nothing.
You don't hear nothing?
My headphones good? I got nothing. Okay.
Now you hear it all?
Loud.
You hear it all now?
Why are my headphones turned up so loud?
Yeah, yours got turned up.
Sorry.
You had a bunch of echo. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, both of our headphones got turned up loud.
Lord.
How are these damn cats? Tell you what,
Probably.
an invasive creature. You know what I mean?
Invasive species must be eradicated.
Let's get rid of all of them.
The domestic cats shall not be
Welcome.
domesticated any longer.
Welcome, everybody, to the show, to the podcast. That podcast being Sweet Nostalgia, as forever and always. I'm your guys' host, Ryan, accompanied always.
James.
That's how we're going to talk, introduce ourselves from now on. It's a new language. It's a new language that we brought up during our monkey business hours.
Oh, yeah.
Dude. Man, James
it
and
hit
I.
us hard last night.
James
it hit
and
us
I
hard last night.
we're on some monkey business last night, man.
Couldn't get out of it.
Like, I'm sure for the people, I think we've talked about it slightly on the show about like our whole monkey problem.
We're big fans of Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, like don't get me wrong, the old ones are classics and everything, but the new ones, the 2016 up until Kingdom.
Yeah.
Now, Kingdom wasn't, you want lip again? Kingdom wasn't the best out of the series, I'll say that.
It was good, though.
But, I had a wonderful day.
What a wonderful day!
I'll tell you that. But
What a wonderful day!
But we're huge fans of the series and everything.
Yeah.
And I think we started it before we started watching the movies, though. We just started like
Yeah.
walking around the house
and then
and
it
shit.
evolved into
Devolved into
into impersonating Andy Serkis.
Yeah. And so we're just sitting there like walking around the house like and then we watched the first one.
Strong.
And then we watched the first one, The Rise of the Planets of the Apes. And we just like for Caesar. And just started just going from there. Just running around the house, getting in the dog's face, screaming at him, screaming at his wife, fucking ripping the kid's arms off. Monkey stuff. Monkey business.
Ripping faces off. Ripping arms off.
No, but last night, it hit me. And then it hit him. It's like a plague, man.
I was in the middle of playing a game.
And he
and
stopped.
I got off the game to just be a monkey.
Just a monkey around. Yeah, no, I literally, I grabbed his daughter's like phone case, and it's like it didn't have the phone in it, but it looks like a bunny, right? And it has like two bunny ears coming off of it. I grabbed it and started swinging it around and fucking chucked it at the wall, just rolling, and threw it, and then. Fuck it, like 10 minutes later, not even 5 minutes, like 2 minutes later, his ass gets off the couch and starts following me around. And we started, if you ever watch the movies, they like put their hands up like this and they're like apes together, strong together. So we just were walking around the house. For Caesar. We do it all the fucking time, dude.
Long story short, we're fucking stupid.
Devolving.
Yeah.
It hit me hard for like a month.
Yeah, that's generous. That's generous. It was longer than a month.
I was
man.
doing it every day.
Every
second.
Waking hour. Yeah.
At some point, I was finding some way to fucking like it
was a crazy time.
Like I was working out and I was like stretching to get to working out. Just kind of doing that thing where you take your arms back,
just like this, just across, and it just evolved into.
No, I'll see if I can get up. I'll get out of the chair and do it. You guys probably won't be able to hear me, but I'll still do it. No, so it devolved into me like stretching like this, and then I started going around the house.
Yeah, dude. Shit was wild.
I was just absolutely toasted. I don't know what was going on. Cooked. Al dente. You know what I mean?
A la carte.
A la carte. But no, today we're not talking about monkeys. We're talking about toys.
And not your parents' toys.
Yeah, no, not the After Dark toys.
Why'd
No.
that get you?
Nope.
Why did that get you?
I don't know, because you're like, not your parents' toys. I was like, it's like, all right. No, we're talking about childhood toys. We're revisiting that because you weren't a part of that one. That was that was another one that was.
Oh yeah, pre-recorded
before your time. Yeah, that was one of our for those early adopters of Sweet Nostalgia. That was one of our. That was our, I think our second episode that we did.
Yeah, because Cards was first.
Yeah, because Cards was. I have a button that will take me right to our channel. I want to look at it real quick. I do like
stream lag.
I do, yeah, because like getting the thing up.
You do like what?
I like having the computer like right here, where if we need to check something, we can.
Check the analytics.
Yep, Toys was episode 2. So this was the second episode that we ever did. It was pre-recorded and no visuals. Just well, I mean there is a visual, the whole thing that I created.
Eric.
Yeah, and Eric. Well, actually, and Averill.
And Brandon.
Yeah, this was a big episode.
Our fallen soldiers.
This is a big episode. I was showing Anna the other day like all the old shit. Like I even showed her like the first time that we did it live, and we did it in my. Look at this shit. Look at that. That is terrible.
Look how far we've come.
That is horrible. Can I show this on camera?
I mean, it's technically ours, so yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, it's our content, but oh, it's up there. Can I? Oh, it's hidden underneath it. Make it big. Does that look? If you look up in your top right corner, I don't know how I can I get
Just drag it up, yeah. And then click that, drag it over. And then
I'm just gonna take it up
edge.
here.
Just click the edge. It's over everything.
Well, no, it's not. It wasn't over everything.
Well, it was over some.
We're doing this live.
What a fantastic face look.
This
Lord.
So, like, shit.
Well, you gotta start somewhere, man.
You know what I mean? I went back and watched a little bit of these, and I was just like, these are, like, the lighting. You weren't even lit up at all. Like, it's here the mic quality.
So hard at Deadpool 1. I don't hold up a second watch. I don't agree with that.
We sound terrible. Peaking like crazy. Oh yeah, I had to use my mic, so we had to put phantom power on there, and it was blowing out your guys' mics.
Yeah.
The chat looks terrible. Man, how far we have fallen.
Amen to that.
No. But yeah, it was our second episode ever. We just had this little thing going on that I made. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the pod. I had this long pause, like what I usually do. You know what I mean? Where I'm like, I wait forever, but I did it with no visuals, so it doesn't make it funny. You know what I mean? It's just
No,
quiet.
You just sound stupid.
It's just quiet for
You just
like
did it for
way too
everybody that
long.
was in the room.
Yeah, pretty much. Man, that's crazy. That's crazy. Now, where did I put it? Where's it at? There it is. Man, we've gotten better.
We have.
But yeah, no, we're talking about toys. We want
us, man. Look at us.
Look at us. Look at us.
Look at us. I gotta fix this fucking mic.
You gotta turn this thing.
I'm getting pissed.
That thing right there. There you go. Yeah, there you go. But yeah, no, we're talking about toys today. We wanted to get
Back
into
in
it
action
because we wanted to revisit it. So I like the whole plan was I want to revisit episodes that you weren't a part of. You know what I mean?
I was only not a part of 2.
Yeah. So we've hit all of them, right?
This would be the last one, yeah.
Yeah, because it was toys and cartoons.
I didn't do cards.
Yeah, you didn't do card games, yeah. So, well, I mean, and we do have a bunch of pre-recorded ones that you weren't on that have not seen the light of day. There's literally,
Litigiously?
there's
Literally.
You fucked up. Fuck!
It wasn't me!
I'm blaming you.
We were doing so well there.
There
we
was
hadn't even started arguing yet.
There was seriously like 5 other episodes that we pre-recorded.
Yeah.
That have not been released.
One of them.
Yeah.
Which one was I on?
I don't know. We did a handful of them.
And then we did one on Twitch.
The one on Twitch was the one that I showed you that we just looked at.
Oh,
was the one. Yeah, because we did that on Twitch, and then I saved it and then put it on our channel.
You're right.
But no, we wanted to talk about toys and kind of revisit that, and I wanted to see like what you played with, you know, as like a kid, because you know,
if I wasn't a boy, I'd have nothing to play with.
Yeah. So, which, no, I mean, it started back. Do you remember like your first toy?
My first,
the first toy that you remember, or at least a toy that your parents told you that you played with a lot. You know what I mean?
My first toy. Or a toy I played with a lot. No, I'll be real with you. Nothing's coming to mind.
Nothing? You don't have a single like.
I think I had a Thomas the Train Engine track.
Dude, I loved those things growing up.
Like I had like the wooden track you would put together, and
with
then the Thomas
the magnet.
And they had the magnets on each end, and you could like.
So when we would go, when Toys R Us was still a thing. Sorry, I'm doing something over here. When Toys R Us was still a thing, like, and they would have those there.
It is in our hearts.
Yeah. Isn't it still?
No.
I thought it was still alive, like, online.
That's where things go to die, bud.
Yeah, but, at least it has, like, somewhat of a life for a little bit.
I was going to say Blockbuster went to online before it, and so did, what was it, Radio Shack.
Dude, I don't think there's probably no child today that knows what Radio Shack is. You know what I mean? Shit. But I don't even. When was the last time? Well, we're getting off topic. When was the last time you went to a Radio Shack?
I've never been to a Radio Shack.
You've never been to a Radio Shack?
I had no need to.
Yeah, I went.
They went out of business when I was like.
Yeah,
18, 19.
Yeah, we went out of business too. Like when I was younger, but like I still went in there like a handful of times, like my dad and stuff.
If I have been in there, I mean, and I probably have. I don't remember it.
So conducting.
You need to figure it out.
Dude, my speech. No, my mother wanted me to send the link to her, and I can't do that because I'm using the phone. But also, I'm glad that I did this because I needed to see that. But growing up, yeah, my first toy that I like, I not necessarily remember, but my parents told me a lot about was they got me a Tickle Me Elmo.
I remember you telling me
like
that.
The original Tickle Me Elmo, because I'm a '97 baby, so Tickle Me Elmo was still the rage around that time and everything, going into like the '98 into like the 2000s and everything. So Yeah, no, I had the Tickle Me Elmo. Was like my first toy that I necessarily
Never
had.
I never had a Tickle Me Elmo.
And then on from there,
I had a Tickle Me Uncle. Anyways, I had a Light Bright.
Light Bright. You had Light Bright?
Yeah, I played a Light Bright a lot.
No, I don't
I
think
played
I
with it
ever
so
had
much
one.
I had to get new sheets.
Oh,
when
really?
You're poking the holes through it.
No, I never. I've played with a Light Bright, but I never had one growing up. It wasn't
Yeah,
really
and
my thing.
I remember playing a lot with like army men, like the little
green and
green boys, the
green and tan.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I'm trying to think of like my early age ones because like I can obviously go into like, 5, well, like 7, 8 up.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? But up until that point, like
I don't
like,
remember anything before like 10.
Yeah, I think a lot like what I saw in pictures. Well, I'm yawning. I just woke up like an hour ago. What I remember seeing in pictures, I definitely had a lot of Star Wars toys still.
Yeah.
Had like lightsabers and shit. Like I've been into Star Wars as a very young kid.
I didn't get a
Um,
lightsaber until I don't think I had like an actual one of those lightsabers. You know, the ones that fold out.
well, yeah, no, I had one of those telescopic ones, and
Yeah. I
it
don't
was
think I got one of those until I was like 13.
when they were like pretty cool in the sense of like now they're all the same hilt. They were all like at that
back
time
then, they were all Obi-Wan's hilt.
But no, it was Qui-Gon's hilt.
It was Qui-Gon. That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
They were all Qui-Gon's hilt, and it was rather you got a blue, a green, or a red one.
Yeah.
but
that
they're
was-
all Qui-Gon's.
That was it.
But the thing is, Qui-Gon's hilt, it's basic, but I love the fuck out of it.
Oh yeah.
Qui-Gon's hilt is awesome, but
Oh, yeah.
Qui-Gon in general is one of the best.
Let's get a Qui-Gon. Disney, if you're listening, let's get a Qui-Gon series.
If you make season 2 of Obi-Wan, put more Liam Neeson in it.
Qui-Gon better be in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Apparently, Liam Neeson is incredibly endowed.
Oh, yeah. 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 It's a known thing on the internet, I guess. Yeah. That he's very,
Hung.
Yeah.
Hung and humble.
I mean, he seems like a nice dude. So
Seems all right.
seems like
I like the Taken movies.
I like Qui-Gon.
Qui-Gon's cool.
You know what I mean?
30 minutes of screen time.
Yeah, barely shit, but still the coolest character in the movie. You know what I mean?
It's the ones that you like.
It's the quiet ones.
It's the quiet ones. Qui-Gon, Mace Windu.
Yeah.
Who's it? Kit Fisto.
Yeah.
I love
yeah.
Kit Fisto.
Like, Kit Fisto had a lot more. That's why they gave him a lot
Sad
more
stuff.
shit in
His-
the Clone Wars.
Yeah,
stuff.
Clone Wars. He also has a lot of comic stuff.
Yeah, because like a lot of people were like, I like this character.
Yeah, Jedi with a smile. Yeah,
He's
it
like,
was
he's a
awesome.
super dope dude. He looks cool.
He looks rad.
Mm-hmm. No, but yeah, so I had a lot of that, and then like the army men type stuff. Getting into like that.
I
age,
had those like off-brand GI Joes.
the off-brand ones.
Yeah, they're like I don't know, Adventure Team or whatever the fuck they were called. But you know how like GI Joes had the rubber bands.
Oh, yeah, the
and the
ligament.
joints
Yeah.
and the joints actually operated like joints. The off-brand ones were just like the legs go back and forth, the arms go up and down, and
Yeah,
they
they're-
can hold guns.
They're just on like a hinge,
Yeah,
basically.
yeah.
Yeah, no.
I had, well, this was also before GI Joe actually like started making like figures.
no, G.I. Joe's been around since like the 80s.
Well, like I mean those figures.
Oh, I was about to say, yeah, no, G.I. Joe's been around for a fucking long time.
70s, really.
But
Go Joe.
what was I about to say? Yeah, no, I got a lot of GI Joes growing up, like about into like that 8 area, 7 to 8 area, because like I don't know, because like my dad obviously grew up with GI Joe and shit, so I remember getting a lot of GI Joes, and like I'm just a boy growing up, you know what I mean? In like the early
My dad
2000s.
gave me a set of like Kiss action figures.
Oh yeah, I
when we were
remember
younger.
they had those are like collectibles.
Yeah, I opened them and played with them. They were in box, mint.
Did he
And
beat your ass?
No, he gave them to me.
Oh, I know my
Hey, I don't know. Apparently, he was just done with them. He gave them to me. I opened them. I played with them. I lost every part to them. They had the whole thing, like the guitars. Star Child had the drum set.
Yeah, those are worth some money for sure.
They were.
Yeah, we're no. I had that same shit kind of happen to me when I was young, like young, like toddler young, or maybe 4 or 5. I don't know. My dad had figures from the Aliens movies and everything.
The original Xeno.
And in like the expanded universe, like in the comics and like the books and shit like that, there were other permutations of the Xenomorphs.
I had a
like,
Predator. That reminds me, I had a Predator action figure too.
There was, this like real bulky, big Xenomorph. There was the bull Xenomorph, like so many other ones. And my dad had them, and my mom let me open them. My mom gave them to me. It was one of those situations where the mom gives the kids. Yeah.
And you know what? Now that you said it, that might have been what happened.
No, your mom.
My mom might have given them to me.
And then, yeah. Yep, you're...
Well, Dad, if you're watching this, or if you watch back later, I'm sorry. I didn't know they were yours.
I
didn't even know what Kiss was.
They always tell the kids it's not your fault that mom and dad got a divorce.
Well,
But you ever stop and think
it could have been you a little.
it was? You know what I mean?
I can't sit here and say, joking or not, that it would ever be a kid's fault.
No.
But sometimes it is a little. Kids fight, kids argue, it causes stress.
We're getting too deep. We're talking about toys.
Too deep.
But,
I am joking, though. I am joking.
But, I had a situation like that happen. I had the G.I. Joes. I didn't get...
Did you ever get a toy from your parents and just sit there and be like, this is an absolute miss? Like, this is just... This is just not at all what I'm into. My parents don't understand me at all.
I don't know.
I
think what was kind of nice is that my dad was in charge of getting me the toys.
My mom was.
So
my mom was, and my mom never knew what I was into.
So because like I was saying, I got the G.I. Joes. I had Storm Shadow and Snake Eyes, and
the whole gang.
Those are the only guys I really gave a fuck about.
Yeah, because they were ninjas and they were sick.
Yeah, sick as fuck. Okay, so 1 second, I will have to step away. You're gonna have to take over the show for a second.
Yeah,
I have to pertain to something with a small child, and I will be back. So take over the show. Talk about your toys.
I'll go through a toy tier list real quick. Let's pull one up. 1 second here. These are new toys. Here we go. S rank, Tamagotchi. I mean, he's not wrong. Furby, Legos, absolutely. Hungry Hippos, marbles. Those are incredible. A rank. What the hell is that? This is a laser pointer as a toy? What is he? Tech decks. Guys. You know.
I played Tech Decks.
Tech decks were rad, dude.
I don't have any more Tech Decks, but I had some like.
They still sell them.
Yeah, I know. They're sick.
They're sick.
I'm back.
I got distracted. Sorry. Etch-a-Sketch? Light Bright, mentioned that. Yo-Yo. Ooh. I don't remember what those are called. The camera thing with the reel in it, and you would like click it and it would show another picture. I had one of those as a kid. Those are cool. I don't know what these are called either. The paddles that were like real rough, and you had the ball. It's like a Velcro situation. You can play catch with them. That's sick. My Little Ponies, never touched them. Slap bracelets, Pog. What, Trash Pail Kids? Oh yeah. B rank, B tier, Power Ranger action figures is B tier. I don't know that I agree with that. Let's see. Battleship, Barbies, an easy bake oven. Now that was a time. You ever want to get food poisoning, let your sister cook you up I don't know, a brownie or something. Oh, C tier. Rock'em Sock'em Robots. I never got much use out of a Rock'em Sock'em Robot because I would just box you in real life. Kangaroo shoes? I never had any of those because I was too fat as a kid, so that's cool to look at. I guess they had a Power Ranger Zorg. I never got one of those. Thanks, Mom. What is that? An Aladdin game thing? That's weird. Oh, a hopscotch. What is it? A skip it? Is that what they called those? D tier. I don't know what that thing's called. I still see those on TikTok all the time.
Grabbed the wrong stuffed animal. Shit. Fuck.
What's that stretch guy's name?
Armstrong.
Stretch Armstrong. Never had one, but they were really cool looking.
The big toy 90s.
Crash Test Dummies. You guys remember Crash Test Dummies? Those are cool. Mr. Potato Head. Never had it. I think I've only seen like one or two of the Toy Story movies, and I'm pretty sure it's in that order, 1 and 2. So, never had a Mr. Potato Head. It'd be cool though. I know you can put different parts on them and stuff, make them look goofy. Well, this tier list is kind of fucked. Should make our own tier list. Start posting it. Let's go to Google Images instead of looking at a website. There we go. This thing is a bunch of Sonic shit. I don't. Every Sonic toy reviewed. Who cares? This is a bunch of fidget toy reviews. S tier, boobs. My favorite fidget toy. You know what I'm saying? If you know, you know. This show is really hard to do by yourself. Oh, shit. I had a lot of Legos growing up. Oh, here they are. Little Thomas the Tank Engines. Look at that. That's a whole collection right there. It's my boys. And girls, of course. There were some girl ones in there.
All right, we're back in business.
I'll tell you what, though. Every anime girl waifu listed in a tier. That's exactly what this show needs.
Anime waifus?
Oh, yeah.
Thought we did that.
When would we have talked about anime waifus?
On the anime episode.
I thought you were saying we made a tier list of them.
We
I
didn't
just
do
said anime waifu tier list.
We didn't do a tier list, but we definitely talked about anime wives.
Yeah, I remember that.
I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I don't know what all you talked about on there, but
I just looked at a tier list and talked about toys.
But back to that range of things.
Huge bitch.
I had the the GI Joes. I didn't really have too much of the GI Joe shit.
I had
like,
a lot. I had the guns, the folk. I had the cars.
Yeah, my dad told my dad said that
The
he had like
chopper.
the command center and like all that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't like too much of my thing because like I like that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Obviously, and like I even still kind of like stuff like that to this day, but it just wasn't. I don't know. What I did have a lot of, I had the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh yeah.
And like I had the
If
big truck.
if there was an action figure for it, I probably had it.
Yeah, I fucked with the turtles a lot. I fuck with the turtles.
It was a Mad Cow bummer.
But I had the whole the truck thing that had like the rockets that came out of the side, the top came out.
Oh yeah.
All of it. all of
Mikey's
it.
pizza truck.
Dude, so much of the turtle stuff. Turtle power, man.
Dude, that tier list I looked at, I put Power Ranger action figures on like a B or C. I don't remember now, but
I mean, I had Power, like, this is Power Rangers as a whole.
huge fan of a Mighty Morphin, and that was like my time.
I'm not.
I love the Mighty
I'm
Morphin,
not
man.
like a fan of like the idea and the concept of it was cool. It like obviously it was corny as shit because all the stuff where they're in the suits, all
Japan.
that's the Japanese footage. Like it's the only all the stuff outside of it is the actual shot stuff.
Oh yeah.
Those American people were like hardly ever actually in the suit. Apparently,
They were only in the suit when they had their helmet off.
yeah. But a lot of the fighting shit was all from Japan.
But it was sick.
Yeah, it was cool because it was like
The
a live.
blasters, dude. Whew.
It was like a live action, anime kind of. But I don't know. I'll say this: growing up though, after that, and like I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna preference this with not everybody and everything, but in my experience, the majority of the people that I have met and talked to that were huge fans of Power Rangers, weird folk. I'll say that much.
I see.
Very weird folk.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I was never a huge fan of Power Rangers, but Mighty Morphin was my shit. Dude, that Ivan Ooze movie is still.
That's why I say not everybody, because you know what I mean?
I've never met,
but I have met
well,
a
to my
lot.
knowledge, anyways.
I've met a lot of people that ended up being weird folk,
Questionable.
and they were very interested in Power Rangers.
I would
Don't
picture
know
that
why.
like the My Little Pony guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but no, and like I'm not. I don't, like I said, I'm not
No,
trying to
okay,
shame anybody
yeah,
for liking Power Rangers,
but also
in my experience, you know what I mean. But
in Ryan's life, everyone who likes Power Rangers is also
weird.
No,
and like a special, not like just weird in general, like a special kind of weird. If you're picking up my drift, like some Epstein weird.
Okay.
But
there are some moments in this show that I wish we didn't do them live.
but
Editing would be cool.
no, I had a couple figures. Like I had the Black Ranger and his head. It was those toys where the head would flip inside its body and like it would change into something. I don't morph. I guess maybe it was morphing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Mighty.
Because I think it was like the original setup, like the original
Yeah.
outfit, like with the diamond and shit or whatever. But yeah, no, that wasn't my kind of thing. I don't know. I just didn't mess with.
Not even the
Power
Megazords,
Rangers.
bro.
Nope.
Those things were rad.
But speaking of like those, I was into like Transformers.
I never got into Transformers as a kid.
I did like Transformers. I
don't even really like Transformers now.
I do. I think it was one of those. Like, I'm not, like, super into
Hasbro
it
has fallen off
anymore, yeah. Everything has fallen off.
ever since Harambe died.
Yeah, we talked about
Confirm.
Harambe was our anchor being,
That's
100%.
Right. Harambe. Rest in pepperonis, bud.
But, I don't know. I think,
And if you don't understand that reference, you don't belong here.
what, the anchor being thing?
Harambe.
Oh, Harambe? Oh, yeah. Yeah, if you don't know who Harambe is. But no, and I mean every fucking generation says it like, oh, my generation has the best toys. No, I'll say this.
I think every generation has a set of good toys.
Rest in peace, Harambe.
Amen.
Never forget. Annie
Amen.
says,
Amen, Annie.
Annie, where's it at? You haven't
better,
hit us
you
with it.
better fucking say it.
Also, hi, buddies. There it is. There it is.
There it is.
That's all we wanted.
Hey, I owe you an ass whooping, Ann. Let me tell you why. Beating me up with some money is brutal.
Yeah, she
is
put in the Discord that she
brutal. Also, for you to go out and put a disclaimer saying that you didn't do it, I mean,
Kind of
guilty party.
Guilty party. But I know every generation says, we haven't even gotten to the thick of it of the toys yet, but every generation says
But
that
we're
they had
still
the best
talking
toys.
about toys. That's what matters.
That they have the best toys. I'm gonna sit there and say this. I will say, yeah, the 2000s toys, because like that's because we're born in the 90s, but that's what we grew up with.
Yeah.
Were the 2000 toys, like 2000s, 90s, 80s, best toys
For sure.
from 80s to 2000s.
I don't know about the 80s, but
Nah, definitely, because like my dad showed me a lot of his that he grew up with, and showed me a lot of the 80s toys and stuff.
I had 1 HP. Literally, a stiff breeze
Bro,
could
it
have
wasn't my
knocked
fault.
my ass out. And you decided to swing a money around, picking it up. I didn't run into it. I was up against the wall waiting for you to move.
Smash balls. That's what she said. You ran into after surviving the laser clown.
Yeah, Big Boot was after me.
I
I had spawned, and Big Boot was right outside. Like, I spawned, and I was looking him square in the eyes.
hell yeah.
Hell no.
I love that game. I love the fucking game so much. God, that's such a fun game. Speaking of toys, I saw somebody make 3D printed figures from Repo.
Oh, for
I
real?
want some so bad, dude.
Those gotta be sick.
I want some so bad.
I need
But-
a green one.
I know I love that everybody can like pick their color and
Yeah.
shit and just kind of stay their color. But yeah, 2000s toys, 80s, 90s.
Okay, yeah. Annie, you're throwing us off topic, goddamn.
I
We
was
were
screaming-
doing so well.
I was screaming, James, please say you're watching me. Duck as soon as you spawn in.
No, I didn't duck. I decided to run. Because in normal games, there's like a respawn window. You
Not
know
in
what
that
I
one.
mean? Bro,
Repo
I
don't
didn't
give a
know.
fuck.
Nobody told me.
Repo
I
don't
got
give a
thrown in
fuck.
that game with no help.
We didn't
I
have
was
any.
out here on my own.
We didn't know shit going in there.
Annie, help.
Annie.
Annie,
God.
am I gonna die?
But going into like our decade of toys and everything, they're sick. Because like
Yeah.
what I was gonna get into,
2000, 2010, I had some great toys.
what I was gonna get into, because I mean Nerf has been around since the 90s, but like the Nerf guns has gotten so much better.
Wild.
Because like I remember growing up with like Nerf guns, like having the longbow, that big long sniper
Oh,
rifle
yeah.
that you can like take the front off, and now you have like a little pistol
Yeah.
and everything. Has a giant long charging handle, kind of like a Barrett 50 cal. You know what I mean? It was sick, and you can hide an additional magazine back in the butt stock.
And they
It
had
was sick.
the ammo clip on the side.
just-
you could put like some Nerf darts on there.
Just having a magazine being fed into a Nerf gun was so sick.
It was cool.
Like now having now the sniper, like it was because it's kind of like a bolt action, so having to like pull back the charging handle each time was pretty sick.
Oh, the Doodle Bear. That's right. I forgot about the Doodle Bear.
Yeah, Doodle Bear.
Girls had wild toys.
I'd
Yeah,
say
like
a big,
Polly Pocket.
I'll say a big one for the
Like
girls.
imagine tearing a girl apart, putting all the pieces back.
You don't?
Polly Pocket?
I say you don't.
No, I don't.
I haven't been convicted yet, you know.
Yeah, lock this dude up, dude.
But
Hey.
no, I think the big one for like girl, because I mean Taylor, my middle sister, she didn't
Barbies.
she didn't grow up with it really. But the back like in the 90s, 2000s, it was like this little Barbie toy that like had like a little post that it would be in, and you pull a string and it would like fly up kind of thing.
Oh, yeah, the fairy
spin.
fuck. Yeah.
There's that
There's that old TikTok.
that video
Yeah,
where, like
you
where
spring
it goes.
right into the fire.
Fire,
It
yeah.
was so funny.
But those things would rip, man.
yeah.
You want to talk about fucking?
Did you know that's where they
Mach
got the
10.
idea for Beyblade?
Did they?
No, I just made that
I was
up.
about to say, I was like, no. I was like sitting there thinking, I was like,
Nah, I just
pretty sure
made that up.
Beyblades came out in like Japan or something
I
like
have no
that.
clue. I just played
But-
with them, man.
Because like Beyblades were something, were like a product. Were kind of like Yu-Gi-Oh cards. They were a product off of a TV show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like Beyblade came out, and then they decided to make toys to accompany that.
Right.
But yeah, that thing would rip. But no, I had Beyblades growing up. I love Beyblades.
I didn't have any
Like,
Beyblades growing up.
I thought they were so cool because like you can get like, especially like growing up, they were metal back in the day, which is so dangerous. But,
Well, so were lawn darts.
that's another 80s toy.
Oh, yeah.
Well, 80s to like early 90s. Like
Oh,
those
yeah.
lawn darts were literally giant metal posts
stakes
with concrete in it
yeah,
that you would
and
throw
you would,
up in the air.
dude.
It was like
They
cornhole.
banned them.
But
They banned them for a long time because they were killing people.
I wonder why. And you know, having a giant concrete ball get thrown up in the air with a metal stake
with
on
a
the end
metal
of it.
stake at the end of it.
But no body, no crime.
Rip blades.
Rip blades. Yeah. Rip it. Let it rip.
Let her rip.
No,
Bakugan.
I didn't really fuck with Bakugan. Like
They were cool.
they were cool. The
Like
concept was cool.
collecting the little figures was cool.
Yeah,
I
collecting.
never
them.
actually played with them.
And like the little belt clip was kind of cool because you can like put them in there
oh yeah.
and you can pop them out, like have them
Yeah, if
between
you
your
want to
fingers.
be a fucking super dork.
Oh, dude.
little
No pussy.
Little turbo virgins, dude.
No, but I thought they were cool. But you know, Beyblades were sick. They kind of got a little weird when they created these one iteration of them where when they would hit, like the concept was cool. When they would hit, they would pop off,
Mm-hmm.
kind of like Rock'em Sock'em Robots, where like you hit it right and you knock that up.
Rock'em Sock'em Robots is on that tier list, and I said I never played with Rock'em Sock'em Robots because I just box you in real life.
I played Rock'em Sock'em. It was I would fuck 'em, suck 'em is what I would call them. But you
I
know,
never played with them.
I
I played a lot of.
it's all right.
I played with a lot of cards growing up.
So that was like the big thing going in for, I would say, going from like 80s, 90s to 2000s. It was
Trading
like,
cards.
well, with the quality of toys, like toys were a lot more realistic and like made better. You know what I mean? Not as cheap, you know, because how they always talk about it, like, oh, it's
Well,
cheap
now they're
shit.
made cheap because they expect you to replace them.
Yeah. Well, it's that whole planned obsolete thing, you know. But because like in the 80s into 90s and like a little bit into 2000s, like it was made out of like metal. It was real. Like my dad would talk about like when he was growing up, like getting those toy guns and they were like metal, which is fucked,
Oh yeah,
you know. But
selling BB guns,
and
little
like,
Daisy rifles.
or even he had like this Terminator toy, like whenever Terminator first came out, and like it was a hand, and like I remember one of those. Like I remember having one. It was like it would like buckle over your arm, and it would you know have like that little squeeze thing where you can squeeze and make the hand do shit. But like he said that his was made out of like metal. Like having a metal Terminator
That'd be
arm
sick.
would be so cool. I would hang that fucker up.
Fucking
But
punch somebody with it.
like what we're talking about with, like with Nerf guns, like it was the same. It was the thing of like they were built slightly better quality, but then toys became more intricate and interesting and had like better features and shit like that. So it was like this weird change of stuff. I still have a BB stuck in my skin in my arm.
That's because you're a fucking hoodlum.
Damn, you got a BB stuck in you? Like a metal one?
Yes,
That'd suck.
it had to be a metal one.
Well, sure, but you know,
A plastic one's not penetrating skin, brother.
and you know, well, depending on what it got shot out of, you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm talking shit. Damn. But you get tetanus.
Yeah, you could.
Good.
If it
But-
was at all exposed to oxygen, which it's not.
But
Right,
Like-
very smart.
dude, I just woke up like an hour ago.
Well, stop
Hour and
waking
a
up
half
so
ago.
damn late, man.
I was fucking up all night putting in the work.
No, don't stay up so damn late.
Well, I'm on that third shift schedule.
You don't have to be.
I don't, but I am. Life's just going that way.
I was up until 7 a.m. last night.
Yeah, I know. Which
And
I
I
was
was-
surprised about.
Back up and at noon.
Um,
You
But-
ain't got to sleep all day, dog. You just need 5 hours of sleep. You're good.
but
Pussy.
I don't even remember when I went to bed. But I put out 2 videos for us. Edited 2 videos and scheduled them out. And got shit ready for a TikTok that's going to be coming out maybe today or tomorrow.
Okay, man.
You know what I mean? I'm putting in the work.
And you can also do it in the daylight.
No, because I'm sleeping. No, but
And the cycle starts over again.
going back to Nerf guns and everything, because like Nerf guns were like super basic, and they had like this big shitty fucking thumper of darts. And
Not
then-
only that, but like the early ones, you had to like pull the thing back,
yeah,
and there was no like, or like this. You
yeah.
would hold it like that, and you would have to slide it back.
I mean, like we still kind of had that, but like it was cooler because it had like a magazine in it or something like that. And he says, "Don't judge him for working the corners at night. I'm a mister of the night." You imagine?
A gentleman of the evening.
You're a gentleman of the gents. Is that gay? Yeah. Okay. A gentleman of the gents. But
The Duke of Dick.
the Duke. I'm the Duke of Dick. Oh. And I command you to dick.
The Duke of Dick.
Oh fuck. No, but yeah, going into like that, like, cause I just remember like all the different Nerf guns, like me, like growing up around our time, they were so like modular. You know what I mean? Mom says, I didn't even read her name. Just my mom says, "Hi, boy."
Hey, Mom.
Little bit. Like the Nerf guns growing up with us were like they're so modular. You know what I mean? Because like I remember this one, you could take off the barrel, you can take off the stock.
You could make it from,
you know.
it was from like a big ass 50 cal sniper into like a little pistol.
Yeah. And then, oh man, I had this one. I remember this one. My
He's excited.
speaking of
His
my parents
autism's
parents
kicking in.
fucking hated me for it. I had this one that was a fucking bazooka. It was a little RPG. It literally had a fucking pressure gauge on it because you had to pump it.
Oh,
get
those
the-
were the best.
Get the fucking rocket. This
Those were the
thick
best.
fucking black
oh,
rocket
yeah.
to like to shoot off. But then also too, it came with a little pistol on the side, so you can pump the rocket, pull the pistol off, crack somebody with that. But then also on the front of it, it came with another like gun that had like 6 barrels that you can rather shoot them individually or press one button that shot all 6 darts out at the same time.
Dude,
it was
that's
fucking
rad.
wild.
That's rad.
And I remember my dad fucking with us all more than anything. Just take us like you could pump that rocket up and it would
Yeah, but your dad's
Dude.
a fucking power lifter, so he's out here.
yeah, around the time that's when he was competing and shit. So you'd pump that shit up, dude, and like I said, it was a literal funk. Like pretty much like how you would hear like the M203s come out of like a grenade launcher and shit.
Yeah.
You just hear that thunk. It was so fucking funny.
We
And
may
it's
or may not have been replaced by the tips of our Nerf bullets with tags.
Dude, I tried it. I'm not playing.
I have as well.
Don't ever do it. We don't advise it.
Don't do it.
Legally, we don't advise it. But it was fun.
It hurt so bad, dude.
It was cool.
Dude, actually, I had one sticking in my shoulder once, and it was there for a good few hours because I didn't know it was there, and everybody else was just like letting it vibe, and I was just like,
Yeah.
why? It was I don't.
Could turn your Nerf gun into a legal assassin. You know what I mean?
Genuinely. Imagine shooting somebody in the jugular with that.
Just put some
Put like a 9-inch nail on it.
just put some anthrax on it. Yeah. Shoot those out.
So I just got a Nerf gun, officer, dude. I don't know what's going on. He's like, this man died of poison. So, whoa!
Son, we found traces of anthrax on your Nerf gun. It's Chinese. I
Who
don't
put
know.
it there?
Gotta-
How do we know how to spell anthrax?
what's anthrax?
Who's Anne Frank?
Yeah. Yeah. You're telling me I got a little bit of Anne Frank on my Nerf gun?
Dude, this
I'm not
Nerf
Jewish.
gun survived the Holocaust.
This thing belongs in a museum.
Imagine if somebody was that fucking stupid. It's just like Nerf guns came out in the 80s, right? Nerf gun came around during the Holocaust, dude.
Those like cliche movie blondes.
Oh yeah,
You know what I mean?
Or like, you ever seen Dude, Where's My Car?
Yeah.
It'd be those guys for sure.
God, that'd be fucking
I
hilarious.
have some Anne Frank on my Nerf gun.
What are you talking about? I'm not even Jewish. pretty sure we're Catholic.
I'm not blind and deaf.
Yeah.
Dude, the amount of people who get Anne Frank and Helen Keller mixed up is wild to me.
Fucking ridiculous. I think one comedian made a whole joke about that. Who was that?
I don't remember. But dude,
Like he thought he was at like the Anne Frank house or whatever. And I think he said something about like how they even get up in the closet, like, well, the attic without seeing or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh no. It was Helen Keller. They mixed up Helen Keller and fucking Amelia Earhart.
Oh,
Like how the fuck did she fly across the
women are women.
the Pacific, like being blind and deaf?
All women are the same woman.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Woman.
You
Just
hear
that.
a
Woman.
woman's name in a book or in a movie one time, and you're like, I've heard of her before.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's like
associated.
that's that girl that wrote the she had a diary in the attic. Right? Yeah.
She's the one that
Like, no, dude, that's J-Lo.
she's the one that found out plutonium.
Yeah, right.
What, I don't even remember her
Marie
fucking
Curie.
name. Yeah.
And it wasn't plutonium.
It was some other element.
She discovered radiation.
Was it radiation?
Yeah.
Whatever. Women. You know?
Woman be women.
That's kind of fucked to say because I've looked at the analytics and like a big majority of our viewership is women.
Is women, yeah.
But we love you.
Thanks, woman.
Thanks, woman. We love woman.
We love woman here on Sweet Nostalgia.
Sweet nostalgia, wub women.
What's National Woman's Day?
When's National Woman Day? Woman Day.
Sweet Nostalgia, love bum.
Just having a stroke because we don't know where to go because we're afraid to get canceled.
Yep,
So our brains just go
I'm
woman.
genuinely sweating.
Woman can.
It's a woman.
Fuck. But Cohen, so before I was doing my whole little thing, you brought up Legos.
Love them.
So I wanted to talk about Legos because you know where I'm gonna go because they're 2 feet in front of us.
Oh yeah.
But before I get to those, I want to talk about just normal Legos.
I am a woman. I condone this message.
There we go. Screenshot that.
All right.
So that way we can't get canceled.
Lock my phone. Push the wrong button.
So that way we don't get canceled. Annie, you're gonna be what keeps us from getting canceled is you saying that. So we appreciate that. I love these mics. I just screamed and it didn't peak at all.
I do. They're awesome.
It's not even the mic. It's the Rode. I'll say that. Because the Rode and the Go XLR are very good about keeping.
Oh yeah, peaks. Yeah.
Yeah. Because like everything else that we used, like
Dog shit.
is dog shit compared to this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like even like the Go.
This is why I told you when
that happened. Yeah.
When all that happened, I was like, we could just replace.
Yeah.
You know, and because like we're just gonna get better.
Well, because even if we just used the Go XLR is just as good as this. It just doesn't has as many ports and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
But we obviously would have just had to use like splitters and shit like that. But yeah, this like is very good about like the processing and keeping us from peaking. Because like I could be talking as loud as I am right now and it would like peak so much. But I just screamed into the mic.
I mean, I was notorious with those old mics and shit. I peaked constantly.
I mean, yeah, so did I, because I always have like the mic like right up here in my mouth.
But even still, like with me talking the way I was with those old mics, and there's nothing wrong with the mics really. It was the processing that we had, the setup we had before. But because those 5-fine mics were actually pretty nice. But the peaking, I peaked constantly.
Yeah, we sound so much better.
Everything that we did.
But yeah, back to the Legos is like I loved Legos growing up.
I still do.
And I think what got me into it, because I don't know if my mom's still watching, her boyfriend is super, super into Legos, like has a huge like Lego collection and shit. And so Mom, if you're still watching, you can bring this up with him and have him watch, because we're talking about Legos now a little bit. But Legos growing up, like I had a good amount of them.
I will say, one of the best gifts my mom ever got me was she spent, I think it was $50 to $100
on Legos.
on, I think it was like 150 pounds of Legos. Came in like, it was like from
It's a
my
big
feet,
tote.
from my feet to my waist, tall, just filled to the brim with Legos.
They just
bro.
like random bricks and
Random bricks, just bricks that they wanted to get rid of.
brick by brick, baby.
Brick by brick. I built so many hours just sitting in my room building with Legos and whatever I could think. You know what I mean?
No, so a lot of what I like I had this one set. So I would get a lot of sets, and a lot of them were Star Wars for the most part.
Yeah, I never. The sets were always like, they were okay. You know what I mean? I didn't really, because like, I wasn't really in it for building it and then having it showed off or anything like that. I was in it to like collect as many Legos as I can and build this grand fucking thing.
Just that creative part
that's
of
what
it.
I really enjoyed about it.
I think like a lot of like what my mom's boyfriend's into, and like kind of like what I did too, was like that building them and like collecting them kind of thing, like put them up.
That's what I would do now if I bought Lego sets, is I would like put them up, I would glue them together.
Garrett's really into Legos, like really into Legos.
Like our friend Garrett?
Yeah.
Oh,
like super into Legos. Like he has a bunch of sets and shit, and he builds them, and he actually showed me not too long ago. It was so cute. He was trying to like basically like a child show me like what he did. Show me this big set of Legos that he did, because he like FaceTime. He's like, look what I did.
Look what I did.
And then he like bought a lightsaber, like a sick ass lightsaber actually, and was like showing me it and everything. I was like, it's fucking sick. Like, but also,
that's what we should do, man. There in the back, we should get one of those like light up lightsabers.
For the back of the
Oh
yeah, no.
like,
I wish I still had mine.
You get your Kylo.
I wish I still had. Oh yeah, I want to get the.
Didn't you have one?
Yeah, I had different. I had the Toys R Us one, which was still good. It was still a very good one, but they have like a Black Series one, which like the hilt's actually metal. I want that. The Black Series sabers are sick.
But those are fucking expensive.
Now the Black Series, no, they're not too bad. The Black Series ones, like for the people that are familiar with those, I mean that kind of we're talking about. Those are still toys technically, collectible toys. So
yeah, it's still toys. Yeah,
but the Black Series, they're not for like combat kind of shit. They're not made.
No,
for
yeah,
that.
they're meant for display.
Like display
because
cosplay.
they're made from like plexiglass, aren't they?
No, so it's like a plastic kind of thing. It's like, but the way those ones, one, the blades aren't very strong, and two, I'm pretty sure the Black Sabers still use a light strip. That's why whenever you would fight with those light up lightsabers, like you would have like a dead spot somewhere.
Oh,
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
Because the Force Effects ones, or the what was the brand that I had? These other brands, it had an emitter.
Yeah.
So it actually comes up, and then they would put a film inside of the blade that would help carry the light all the way through it.
Which is the way to do it, really.
But you can also get, those companies would also, you can get multiple different types of blades. You can get ones that are just for show. You can, what I would always get is the stunt saber. So it would be a thicker plastic. Like literally, I watched a guy fucking chop down a 2x4 with it. Like they're strong. They're fucking thick.
Jeez.
Dude.
Bricked up.
Shut the fuck up. You can like, but they're made for hitting. Yeah. You know what I mean? And like you can go
How many lightsaber fights you ever find yourself in?
Quite a bit.
Oh yeah.
But like, what's funny, I found myself in more lightsaber fights in my 20s.
Ah, he's a dork.
Yeah. Get no bitches.
I found myself in a lot of Nerf fights in my 20s, so.
Yeah, I did.
That shit was fun.
I would do it right now. What am I talking about? In my 20s, like I was like 20, 21, over at Alex's house, we played Blackout, like fucking Nerf gun war.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we literally put up fuck. I don't remember who it was. I think it was Brandon. Ate shit. Because like we pulled up a wall, right, on both sides, and so what we'd have to do, we'd shut off the light, I think we'd each get a gun, and we'd have to run into the middle, get our ammo, and then come back. But then
you, Annie.
What did you say?
Nerds.
She would
she said I'm out here getting bitches instead of playing with toys.
Brandon went to go jump back over the little post, and he smacked it and smacked his face into the fucking garage door. So you know what garage doors sound like? That fucking loud Kong.
Yeah.
Dude, just
And it just
smacked
rattles
it.
for a little bit.
Ate it,
that's
dude.
crazy.
For
That sounds like some
breakfast,
shit.
lunch, and dinner,
That sounds
dude.
like some shit Brandon would do for
This
sure.
is so fucking funny. But yeah, we played.
Oh,
a pitch
that
black.
reminds me. I tried. This is my head still hurts thinking about it. You know, like you could take this chair right here and like ride it down. You know what I'm talking about?
Like a hill?
No, I mean like you put your foot on this one, you put your other foot on it, and then ride
yeah.
it down. I tried doing that once. This is just speaking to. There's no toys were involved in this at all, but I did this. I think I'm gonna be honest with you. I was pretty hammered, but I tried doing that, and I went up.
Oh, like that. Oh, that cool guy. Fucking like, you know, you're in the middle of a musical and you run up and you
and you
walk
just
around
ride the
yeah.
chair down. You
Yeah,
know,
like
I
it
tried
falls
doing
down.
that because I was in the middle of I don't know singing a song, I guess, but
Yeah.
I tried riding it down, and in between the kitchen and the sunroom, there was a little partition that it was just like that thick that went all the way across the room.
Yeah.
Conked the top of my head right on it, and I flew backwards trying to ride this chair down. I fell on top of the chair, and the chair collapsed.
Like scorpion.
Yeah, dude. The chair collapsed under my weight after I had already broke my back on it.
Just you fuck.
Yeah. It was
Fuck that.
That hurt so bad.
But
Yeah. My wife can attest. It was a Britney Spears song.
Oh, so this was like recent.
Yes. And it was in the past 10 years. Yeah.
Oh. So like I knew you when you did this.
No.
I didn't.
This
okay.
was. I lived in Matthews when this happened.
Oh, okay. But we were talking about
wild.
we were talking about Legos, weren't we? But yeah, no, I would get the sets. So the one set that I remember very fondly that I miss, I had. Do you remember in episode 1, The Phantom Menace, the big droid carrying things, like when they're about to have that fight on Naboo?
Yeah, the brown thing.
And look, hold on now, be careful. And it would open up.
See, now look, babe, you done gave Annie some fuel on me. She's gonna make fun of me for it.
Oh yeah, next time that we play anything, she's gonna tell you you're a dipshit. But it was that big carrying thing. So I built that, which was fucking like I don't know, hundreds of pieces. I don't remember.
Oh yeah, well, it depends on how big it was.
It was
Thousands
like
of pieces then.
this big.
It was thousands
big.
of pieces then.
But it had like a roller, so you would start twisting it, and the lid would come up, and the droids would come out like on that little carrying thing, you know, like in the movie when they came off and went down and shit. Dude, it was so fucking cool. I miss it so much.
When's the last time you
Like,
built a Lego set?
Not, at least I would say within the last year or so.
The last Lego set I built was with
2?
Savannah, and we built a Harry Potter set. It
Oh,
was. You're not going to know this reference, but it was the Bo-Batten Academy's carriage with the the Pegasus carrying the girls into school, and it had a Hagrid.
I was about to say I don't know. I know Harry Potter, but I don't know like finer details of it. You know what I mean? Like,
These are all details I tell you in the movies, but
yeah. Well, that was like a little detail that I didn't pay attention to. I know like the big stuff. You know what I mean? Like the sock.
the Bo-Batten Academy was in all of movie 4.
I don't know. Maybe I didn't pay attention to that one. Maybe it wasn't enough.
Do you know who Hagrid is?
I know who fucking Hagrid is.
Okay, cool.
But
Anyways, I still have him actually, a little mini Lego Hagrid.
oh yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
But yeah, so it'd always be like the sets for me. Like I would always get something that this was more recent, like into like 2017. So I was like, what? How old was I in 2017? Like fucking
That's
20.
when I moved here,
Yeah.
so I was 22.
But I would get into the minifigs, like the like figures or whatever. Well, minifigs are like
also,
the characters.
Also
but,
not true. I just recently built like 4 D&D minifigs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Bought them from Target for $5.
Not the minifigs like the characters, but like the mini fighters, the Star Wars mini fighters.
Yeah.
Those were cool because like you would get like a mini Kylo Ren one, or you get a mini TIE fighter or a mini X-wing, and they're miniature stuff. They weren't like the whole big sets and shit. I don't know. I just kind of liked them. I just wanted.
Yeah, because you could just put them on your desk and they're just cool.
There's like a desk thing. I do remember. I had an AT-AT one. with like the snow
You
pilot.
say AT-AT, not at.
Yeah, I say AT-AT. I don't like saying
A lot of people, I go back and forth. It depends on who I'm talking to. I sometimes say at, or sometimes I'll just
yeah.
it's AT-AT.
I don't like say. I don't know. I just don't like saying at because I just kind of like like what are we playing? Fucking Family Feud.
What's the big one called?
The AT-AT.
What? Oh, then the little one. What's that little one called?
bipo- It's the ATST.
ATST.
Yeah.
So it makes more sense to say all the letters because you're not going to say at.
Yeah, at you know what I mean? But yeah, it was like an AT-AT with like the little snow minifigure. And I made, this is when Vine was still a thing. I made like a stop motion.
Oh yeah.
Made a stop motion video
I feel like you showed me this before.
of
Actually.
the AT-AT falling, like what it does in like in the movie in Empire. And then I had the little minifig walk around and take his helmet off and throw it on the ground. It was kind of cool. It looked cool. Like it was just like a little like 10-second stop motion thing. I was like, I like this. This is fun.
Mm.
It's like I should do this more often. But 2017 is whenever I first actually started getting into like all of this shit. You know what I mean? So that's when I was like pushing that real hard. But going back into Legos, the big thing for me, Legos, and I've brought them up several times. I'm gonna grab the one that's complete. He's not my favorite one, but he's complete for the most part.
Takua.
Is Bionicles, dude. Fucking love Bionicles.
Bionic Knuckles.
Dude, I don't know.
Let's give him a good. Let's get him in there.
Dude, it was just something about the Bionicles, man. Because like you had all these guys. The Bionicles were the best.
They had these little.
Yeah,
things
he's
here in the
locked.
back.
So
Oh,
if you
locked.
push it down, then you can.
Yeah, they had these, dude.
Yeah.
This was revolutionary for Legos.
Yeah,
man.
because you like there's cogwheels, there's mechanical systems in here. You know what I mean?
dude.
But
Yeah.
no, dude, we can't get away from Repo at all.
no, we
but no,
can't.
the thing with
This is why I'm gonna be real with you. This is why I didn't want to play the game. It's because I knew I'm
It's
only
an
gonna want to
amazing
play that
game,
game,
dude.
and not everybody's
I
on
told
all
you.
the time.
no, well, I got everything caught up until Tuesday, so we could easily play Repo. We can play it tonight.
I'm locked in State of Decay, man.
Well, I don't care. But fucking
I don't care.
but with the Bionicles were the
Yeah, and this is another thing that they introduced was these little pegs
oh yeah
right
yeah.
there. You probably can't see them very well.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't see them very well. But they're these 4-pronged pegs that you would put together, and these are what introduced like the harder builds with Legos. Is it?
No, it goes with
Yeah,
it.
there we go. These are what introduced like the harder builds with Legos because you could have jointed things now with these little ball joints down here and these connectors, and like the introduction of these turnable,
Cogwheels.
pieces. Yeah, it was just and like having the ability to take parts off and put them back on was just.
Well, it's because you could create because you could take all the characters and like mash them together
Yeah.
and make.
I
Why does his arm keeps getting stuck like
I
that?
have no idea.
But you can
But
like,
I
take them
had the
apart.
red one, the green one, the white one, and the black one.
Yeah, now these are the movie ones. So this
Yeah.
is from the Mask of Light one. So this is the one that a lot of people
I
had.
had the original ones,
'Cause-
the ones with the
yeah, I had
long
those ones
ass
too.
heads.
Because you had the original ones.
Isn't that
and
right?
then-
Like they had the fucking long ass heads that came back this way.
no, you're talking about like the
Yeah,
big long like in the top of their head opened up and they had
Yeah.
like spikes on them and shit, and it
Yeah.
had like a little worm in it.
yeah.
No, that was a part of the movie, and those are the fucking Rakshi.
I had a few of those.
The Rakshi, those were the enemies of them in the first movie.
Those
the Mask of Light
are the
movies.
ones I had.
Oh, you didn't have the Toas?
I didn't. No, I didn't have.
Yeah, these are the good guys. These are the Toas.
I had
So,
all
see,
back. I
so
had all
that's
bad guys.
that right there. Like what I was just doing, explaining the lore of it.
Yeah, you're a
That's
dork.
what's yeah, no pussy at all. But that is why I loved Bionicles, because it was the best thing that Lego ever, and everybody says this, best thing
Yeah.
that Lego ever did.
Yeah.
Because it had lore, you had these characters. Cause
Up to this point, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Up to this point, I've made nothing but fun of
Yeah.
Ryan for having Bionicles. But deep down, I knew Bionicles
it's shit.
are the greatest thing Legos ever made. Because
They
like
had-
I just
they had
explained,
lore?
dude. Even here in the back, translucent parts.
Yeah,
Like
this
there's
is cool.
so much revolutionary stuff.
You put
that
some
came out
lights
with
in there because
Bionicles.
like you get light behind it and you can see
Yeah.
into their eyes and shit. But what's cool, like each character, so the Toas, they were all like elemental. Like you had wind,
Yeah.
you had fire, water, earth, ice, like all that shit.
I played
and-
the game.
The game was really cool. The one on the GameCube. Yeah, it was also on PlayStation, I think, as well. But the Masquelite movie. But yeah, and it had a movie. The movie was fucking. There was 3 movies actually, and they were sick. The characters are sick. They're posable. I played with these guys all the fucking time, and so what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to collect them all. I have Tahu, which is the ice one. He's my favorite, but he's missing his shield and the other part of his fucking sword. Because I didn't buy these for me. They were bought for me for like my birthday or something, off like eBay. But you want a quick way to my heart? Tell you what, buy me some Bionicles. I'm trying to collect all these guys again. But no, and I think that's too. I've always, as a child, been obsessed with masks, and I think that was
You
like
still are.
no, still am, and that was like the big thing for me is
Call
you
it a
know,
personality issue.
Oh no! If you want to, no, 100%. My time into learning psychology, it 100% is 100%.
I know, that's why I said it.
You guys want to play after this? Definitely down, Annie. And then she says, "Oop, you gotta jump on."
I gotta jump on now.
Oop, BRB is what she says. But yeah, no, they had lore to it. The movies were good. Like they were like 2000. Who the fuck made them? It wasn't THX or something like that. It was like Miramax.
I think it was Miramax.
or something like that. Some old company around that time.
I mean, they still exist.
Miramax? I don't think Miramax really does anything.
They got bought.
But THX, which funny enough, not a lot of people know this. THX is actually made by George Lucas.
Yeah.
And everything. George Lucas, but he.
Do you know Columbus Studios is owned by Sony?
Yeah. But THX was made by George Lucas because whenever he made Star Wars, he wanted like certain things done, like special effects wise, and that wasn't really a thing back then. So he created the company so that way they can do shit.
Yeah, it's still it's still a thing, but it's not in the
It's
greatest of
prevalent.
light right now.
Yeah.
Because it was ran by Weinstein.
Oh yeah.
So there's that.
But yeah, there's just so much stuff like with Bionicles, like their masks. Like if their mask comes off, they're dead, they die. You know what I mean? They're futuristic, but also like I don't know, like they believe in like
Renaissance-y?
they believe in like
Tribal.
Tribal is probably the best way to do it because like they have tribes. They have like the wind tribe and ice and fire and all that.
I mean,
shit.
it's not exactly an original idea, but having like a Lego
yeah.
representation.
Yeah, it was the best thing that Lego ever did.
And this is kind
They
of like
fucked it.
this is also kind of where like we get the Lego movie nowadays, and like all the Lego games that we have.
Like, it just, I don't know. They're just very different and so cool. You know what I mean? I love having them. And just, I look over and it just screams my childhood. I'll have them sitting over here and I look at them and I'm just like,
This is why we do it.
cool. Yeah. This is for you.
Takua.
But yeah, I don't know. They need to bring, because like they like soft brought back some of the Toa, like from the original Toas, but they were like fucking actual Lego figures, and you had to build them like it was a set, like a model,
Yeah.
and it's so stupid. Looks like shit. And like they kept
They'll never do this again, right?
never. They kept them going. They kept Bionicles going up until like 2000 something
Yeah,
or
because
whatever.
this was meant for teenagers.
But
This
yeah,
was
it
meant for kids who grew up playing with Legos and wanted to keep playing with
Yeah.
Legos. So they wanted to come out with an idea that like
That would
appealed to those
Yeah.
teenage audience.
they keep the teenage boy kind of thing and
Yeah.
everything. But and
I mean, because you see an action figure with hands for swords. You know what I mean?
yeah, and but they kept them going up until like 2010 or something like that. But they just like they made them huge and bulky, and it was just and like there was so many like off-brand fake versions of them that were just dog shit.
Yeah.
And it just I don't know. It was super awesome. Got totally dog shit and then just died.
Now, when did you get into the point where you kind of fell off of toys and went to cards?
I don't know, because the same time I was playing with these, I was playing with Yu-Gi-Oh.
I
Not hardcore Yu-Gi-Oh. So
at some point in my life, I don't remember when, I stopped playing with toys like mostly altogether, and I picked up other hobbies like video games or trading card games. I picked up trading card games heavily.
Yeah, so I
Like Yu-Gi-Oh was my thing.
I had Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Now I say play very lightly because obviously as a kid when you're playing, you don't know what the fuck you're doing.
That's true and not true. I played like genuinely.
Yeah, no, I didn't get like heavy into Yu-Gi-Oh until I was like, I don't know, 13 or something like that. Yeah, you and Dad got Nerf guns banned from Paul's house. That's funny. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
But what was I saying? Yeah. I don't know. I don't think there was necessarily a transition point because like there was like
I think it would have to be like 13, 14 for me. I stopped playing with toys like pretty heavily.
I was about to say, yeah. I think the better question for me would be like, when did you stop playing with toys?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I stopped like hardcore playing with toys when I was like, yeah, I guess 13.
Yeah.
Because
I don't know what happened, really.
well, because I mean, I lost my virginity at 13.
Well,
And then like,
I didn't.
so like I was, I don't know, cognitively in a different place
Dissonant?
at 13. At 13, you know what I mean? Just kind of went into like a different realm at that age. So
just didn't have any interest in doing it anymore.
yeah, I think it just kind of I picked up skateboarding, and and I picked up.
I started hanging out with friends and playing video games more often,
So playing with toys, yeah, it stopped. It stopped probably like 11.
I had younger siblings though, so I would play with my little brother.
I was the only boy, and I was the oldest.
Yeah, so me and Mikey would play with toys every now and again.
Yeah, no, I didn't really have a thing of playing with toys with my siblings because like Taylor was younger than I am and also a girl, and then my youngest sibling Mackenzie, she was a baby.
Yeah.
So
speaking of trading cards, actually, Mikey pulled a Pokemon card today.
yeah.
He pulled that Charizard.
Oh, the game?
No.
Oh, in real life?
Yeah, he pulled that Charizard.
What do you mean?
If he gets it PSA graded, it's like $250.
Hey. It's gonna cost a pretty little penny to get it graded.
Oh yeah.
But if he can get it graded for cheap, because I forget how much it costs to get graded, but it's not cheap.
It's not cheap, no.
To get cards graded, which is stupid that you have to pay to get them graded.
Yeah.
Or at least that you got to pay a handsome fee to get it graded.
What you should do, Mike, is just go get, certified in grading trading cards.
Just grade it yourself. Well, I don't know if you can do that. I highly doubt that you can grade it yourself. Because then you can just,
Oh, fair enough. That's true.
Because if you just grade it yourself, then you can be like, it's a 10. You know what I mean?
Perfect 10 right here.
So, but yeah, so I would say that was my kickoff point. I'll put it in the middle and say 12 is when I just kind of stopped playing with
That's why I
toys.
said 12 or 13.
But
Or maybe I said 13, 14. It had to be 12 or 13.
So I guess before we start how did you play with your toys? So take those G.I. Joes or those and everything, and I'll take like the Bionicles or whatever, and like how did you play with them? Like what was your shtick? What'd you do?
Made them fight.
Yeah.
Beat the hell out of each other.
Was it always just like a giant war?
Yeah,
kind of
well,
thing?
yes and no. So it was like one of those things like I would set them up to be on like teams and shit.
Yeah.
And then like they would have like I never really watched G.I. Joe like ever. So I just gave them special abilities. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like a hero shooter?
Yeah, well, that or like a Naruto thing. You know what I mean? Where like they would say their jutsu, you know what I mean? Or they would say their superpower and it would happen and, shit like that. That was basically all I ever did with them.
No, that's what I would do. I would create some sort of story and, what was crazy, I would have fighting like stuff. I do remember like doing like some fighting shit, but like I would create I would do like a story. Like there's like a lot of dialogue between my characters. You know what I mean? A lot of me just talking, like doing two different characters. Chris says, "Get back to Legos." But yeah, no, that's what I would do. I mean, I'll go into Legos a little bit. I mean, that's what I would do with like my minifigures and stuff like that, and the Bionicles made a lot with the Bionicles. Obviously, I would just do full ass stories. I was so creative with stories, and now. Like that's what I talked to you about with like the Minecraft thing. Yeah. Created that whole story with Minecraft, and now here I am like, he's going to do this, he's going to do that. yeah, that what I was talking about at the beginning. No, that's why I get so mad at myself. Of like I don't feel like I'm being like I'm still creative, obviously, like doing what we do and shit. And like I have a lot of plans for stuff, and I am working with people on other things and shit. So like I am creative, but just to think back of like how creative we were when we played with toys. You know what I mean? Like rather it be you creating something fully out of Lego, you know what I mean? Like taking random bricks and shit like that, or me taking these Lego sets and that just speaks into like the world of creativity. You know, the people that will build, physically build something, and somebody that will build like the story around it. You know what I mean?
And that's us, baby. Or when we were kids, anyways.
Yeah, and so I sit there and I think, and it's like how, like, why can't I do that now? Why can't I come up with a story now?
Well, because your imagination's been dulled heavily.
Trauma's a bitch. No.
Also, shorts.
Huh?
YouTube shorts.
That's why I try to stay out of it. That's why I tried to only watch YouTube shorts that have like puppy dogs in them and shit anymore. Trying to be better about it.
Never glue.
Never glue, James. Did you say something about gluing them?
Yeah, I used to glue them together.
Did you say that?
Yeah. I used to take puzzle glue and glue my Legos together.
Oh, fuck. I mean, I guess if they're...
Well, when I had models, like actual like box things to build, I would like puzzle glue them together. So
that's
they would...
cheating in the Lego world.
Well, I'm still putting. I was gonna say I put it together and then put a coat of like fucking puzzle paint over it.
So in the world of like Lego builders and shit like that, Lego masters and shit like that, that is an actual. There are techniques and shit.
Yeah, I know what they are now as an adult.
Oh no,
I did this when I was a child.
No, I think that's what I was saying. I think it's crazy with Legos how. You got Lego Masters.
Have you watched Lego Masters?
That show is fucking awesome.
It's incredible. Just to be in that.
I watched that.
I love Will Arnett either.
Yeah, I do too.
He's a Lego Batman, you know what I mean? But like the shit that they get up to. I watched that bridge. Speaking of structures, they had a bridge episode.
Your two favorite. I was just about to talk about the bridge. I bet your two favorites were the brothers, right?
Yeah, they were. Yeah,
I figured that they were.
Loved them.
The ones that sang and shit.
Oh yeah.
I figured they were your favorite.
Loved them. Me and Savannah's favorite. Yeah. We love those guys.
I watched that show. I think during lockup.
Yeah, so did we.
Yeah, because there was only one season of it, wasn't there?
At the time, yeah. There's a few seasons.
Oh, there's more seasons.
Oh yeah.
I know what I'm watching.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to get it. I completely forgot about it until like this moment, and this is why I'm giddy about it because I want to watch the show now.
Whenever I watch that show, because I learned a lot of like how there was like different techniques to building. You know what I mean?
Well, they also introduced that little piece, that one little piece that you could take bricks apart with now instead of like destroying your fingers with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, no, I remember trying to dig your nail or dig something in there, try to pop a,
that one by one block, trying to get it off or the 4x4 on another 4x4.
2x2. Yeah. This your cliche normal Lego brick. But
the Lego brick.
The brick. No.
Bricked
up. No. Yeah, I thought it was crazy that there was like techniques and illegal building stuff, you know what I mean? But that show we were talking about, the bridge episode, that bridge episode was insane. I was like, no fucking way.
They had over 200 kilograms of weight on just that Lego bridge.
Well, I don't think did they measure it by kilograms? Because it's an American show. I doubt they would put it by kilograms.
Well, then it probably was pounds, but I don't.
But it was a lot.
It was
I know
a
that.
lot.
It was
yeah.
like more than a full-grown human. Like on
I think
one of
the
them.
last thing they put on it was Will Arnett.
Did somebody stand on it? One of the judges?
They ran out of weight.
Yeah, one of them ran out of weight. I know that. Like that was like all their weight. No, that show was awesome. I fucking loved that show. But what was I talking about? Yeah.
1,000 pounds.
Yeah. Almost a ton. Excuse me. But no,
The brothers won. This is why I remember it so much. Mark and Boone.
no, the brothers did win?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they loaded a whopping 1,000 pounds onto their bridge.
That's insane. Did they won the whole show?
I don't remember that actually. But yeah,
I thought because the people that won the show was like that husband and wife that kind of seemed like they came from a cult. I'm not gonna lie, they really seemed very culty.
They had a weird, these guys, Tyler and Amy.
Yeah, they seemed very culty.
They were weird.
Like I know they're probably just like your cliche Christian family.
Yeah, white picket fence.
But like they seemed very culty to me.
The nuclear American family.
Yeah, I'm fine with a nuclear family, just not a cult family. You know what I mean?
Well, back then.
That was only fucking 5
No,
years
I
ago.
mean like during the nuclear era.
Oh, yeah,
Back then, you were definitely in some type of situation.
Well, I mean, like the idea of a nuclear family is just husband going to work, wife staying
but that's
at home.
that's why they call it a nuclear family, is
Yeah.
because that idea spawned from the nuclear crisis.
Well, yeah, that time frame, but just don't be in a cult. You know what I mean?
Or if you are, don't drink the Kool-Aid.
Yeah, I was about to say, don't drink the Kool-Aid. But yeah, no, there was this things that like sometimes I wish I still played with shit to keep that brain going.
That's ultimately, I think, what happened to us is at some point we stopped using our imagination so heavily.
Yeah.
So it dulled itself.
Yeah. Like, and that's why like
this is why I do D&D stuff, is to try to come up with stuff and start writing about stuff.
No, I have a bunch of notes in my phone of like ideas like of video, like not just like ideas of videos, like let's fucking drink some weird sodas or something like that. You know what I mean?
Typical YouTube shit.
But
we will do it.
I do actually genuinely want to do that.
Weird sodas. If you give me zero sugar,
that's what sucks. None of those are sugar free.
Yeah. But the thing is all zero sugar. Everything.
I mean, you can spit them out, couldn't you?
I still have blood. I still have blood streams.
I don't know if
going
maybe
through
if
my
you
tongue. So
I didn't know if you spit it out if it would not be as much
because it's liquid. It hits your bloodstream faster.
Fair enough. I don't know how diabetes works.
It's why when you eat like chocolate and stuff like that, when I'm in a low, you eat chocolate, it coats your tongue and stuff like that. So it's the same concept.
Fair enough. But that's why I have so many like things like written down in my phone, because like I have this whole skit idea not a skit, but like a short film kind of thing I want to do about like intrusive thoughts and shit. And I try to like come up with new stuff, and I'm trying to work. I am about to start working with somebody to do some photos and a small video for like their little business, and about to be working with Adam once I get that rig to shooting a mini bike video for him. And I don't know, that imagination, we all need to play with toys more. You know what I mean? I think we should all.
Yeah, I mean, in the simplest way, yeah. But if you just use your imagination,
yeah, I don't know. Bring back toys.
Be a kid a little longer.
Yeah, fuck you, whoever said grow up. You know what I mean? And you got to pay taxes and shit.
Grow up.
It's the best response to anybody.
I used to say it so much.
But
fuck you, grow up.
Now, what was there any? I was trying, because like you brought up some toys. I saw you had some toys. Like, what were some of those toys that like? Because like we yell at our kids all the time of like them playing with a toy and then throwing it away, and they forgetting about it the next day.
Yeah.
Like they scream so much about wanting it and everything. What was like a toy that like you just like you played with it one day and then fucking threw it away the next?
I didn't throw it away. I did keep.
Well,
them,
I mean like throw away.
But
in the sense that, like, you just
I was a
didn't play
big
with
fan
it.
of Tech Decks, and I tried those BMX.
I had the BMX too.
I tried those BMX
Yeah, I
like
had it
finger
too.
things. I played with them for like a day, and I was like,
I thought they're pretty cool. Yeah, I did the same shit because like I just didn't care about BMX.
yeah, like
I think-
I love riding my bike,
Yeah,
but like
like my
tech
parents.
decks were sick. You know what I mean? It was 2 fingers, and you could do all kinds of shit with it. But a bike is just like, yeah, it's a different kind of dexterity. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You're
'cause you-
using
like,
more.
The only tricks that you can do on a fucking bike is handlebar spin, the flipping the thing around.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I mean, or like you
Name
hold
more.
it. You,
Name more. I
you-
dare you right now
you
to
do,
name
like-
more bike tricks.
you do like the stoppy on the note, like
yeah, little
on your
bunny hops.
and shit. Like, so I'm just like I'm not like the tech deck. Like I'm flipping it, it's coming off of my hands. I
They
have to
made
catch it.
They made a whole game called Skate, where like when they started coming out with like the half pipes and stuff for your
Oh, yeah,
tech
yeah,
decks,
yeah.
and then people would start playing Skate.
Yeah.
It's like if they would do a trick, you would
Oh,
have
yeah.
to copy the trick.
Well,
and
no,
if they
that's-
did, I'm explaining it to them.
Oh, okay. I was about to say that's normal.
It's like, I was like,
You
I'm,
know-
I'm explaining
I
it to
had-
them by looking at you.
I had that moment of like, who the fuck do you think you're
Nah,
talking
you know,
to?
I'm doing the classic podcast thing for people who don't understand what that is.
Yeah, I was like, I used to be sponsored. Like, who the fuck do you think you're talking? Like, do you know who I am?
So basically, it's like playing horse if you're playing like hoops with your friends, right? Your buddy or you would do
Yeah.
a trick, and you would have to copy the trick. If you fucked it up at all, that's an S, and
Yeah.
then it would keep going until you spelled out the word skate. Same concept.
Yeah.
And Tech Deck coming out with those half pipes and stuff, and the rail grinds and all that other stuff is super sick, dude.
Yeah, I think Bryce and
In
I,
school, before they came out with all those half pipes and stuff, we used to take our textbooks and like
I did it.
fucking-
But you know, tech decks. So like for me, that was kind of like a throwaway toy for me for the most part because like, even though I was like very into skating, at least not really hard around that time. It obviously did play a little bit because it imprinted that in my brain. It was kind of something I played with a little bit, and then it's like, I'm not that good at it. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, and I put it down. I'm just like, okay,
I really like the way they looked.
Yeah.
You know, back then when boards looked super sick.
yeah,
When like the bottom of like an Element board, Bam Margera's boards, you know what I mean? They were super sick. Or DC boards were super cool. Alien.
I was gonna say Santa Cruz boards fucking suck. I don't like. I hate Santa Cruz. I've skated a couple Santa Cruz boards, and they suck. But the designs on Santa Cruz boards were cool. Santa Cruz has always had very cool designs, but their boards are terrible to skate. It's the same thing with like we're getting a little bit off topic, but same thing with Primitive. Like for anybody that skateboards, Primitive, they're the ones that make all the Dragon Ball Z, the Yu-Gi-Oh boards, the Death Note boards. Like they have license to so many animes and make amazing looking decks. They even made there was like a run of like Pokemon ones that came in like a Pokemon card pack that you opened up and you didn't know which one you were getting, you know, and you could get rare ones and shit. They make cool boards, but their boards suck. I hated skating them. They were for the skaters out there. The concave wasn't too much. I didn't like the nose. The tail was, I think, what I can remember was too small. It was thick. I don't know. I didn't like it. It's the same thing with like Mini Logo. Mini Logo is fucking terrible, but that's for like a skateboarding.
Okay, cool.
It's for a skateboarding episode.
Onward and upward.
But I was gonna get into some. I was about to say something. But yeah, no, that was like a throwaway. It was like Tech Deck for me. Did you play with a lot of like toy guns that weren't Nerf guns?
Yeah, I had that. You know, we talked about this before.
And he says there were more like display boards. Yeah. Yeah. Primitive. Yeah, I would love because like I had a Dragon
Putting
Ball Z.
them on your wall and shit.
I had
a
a
lot
dra-
of skaters do that. They'll go buy sick boards and just put them up.
Yeah, no, I would because I mean the Death Note ones and shit.
Hey, buddy.
That's right. Hi. I would put the anime ones up right now
Oh,
because
yeah, for sure.
like even though I don't skate as hard as I used to, it's not like a passion of mine now. It's still very important to me. Yeah, my first tattoo was a skateboarding tattoo, and I was and I poured so much time, sweat, blood, tears, literally into skateboarding. You know, I would love to hang something up, but I just don't give a fuck about it. You know what I mean? I just don't. I'm not following it as much as I used to,
Yeah.
and I'm not out there busting my ass anymore. You know what I mean? Not skating until I throw up anymore,
Oh, yeah.
kind of thing.
I don't DM until I throw up anymore.
Too much work. Yeah, I know. I'm old now,
Yeah. So old.
pushing 30.
Old as you. I'll be 31 this year. You believe that?
Be 28.
Okay. I'll be 31.
Grow up.
Trying.
No,
Working on
but
it 1 year at a time.
did you? We have penny board outside. That you do. Did you play with toy guns at all?
Yeah.
Like run around with
this
No, we
was-
talked a little bit about
we
these.
did. I had that shotgun that you would break barrel it and the
Mhm.
shells would fly out.
Dude,
Or the ones that made noises when you shot them and shit.
I love that. I had that double barrel, like, and you'd crack it and just like they'd shoot out, they eject out. Just had these nice like cherry red shotgun shells that you just pop in there and then pop it back in.
Yes, sir. And then you get those ones with the holsters on them.
I'm the oldest one in the group, and he says, I'm going to start screaming at y'all to respect your elders.
I bet you're like 33 tops.
I think she's 32. Where are you? Oh, you're not supposed to ask a woman's age.
I didn't ask her age.
Just saying.
I didn't ask her age.
But
I said 33 tops,
the one
which would make it either 31 or 32. So
talking shit. The one that I really liked that I had a like I'm 30 something, math is hard. I had a lever action like
you're 30 until proven otherwise.
Winston type like repeater rifle. You would slide in the carts
Yeah,
and everything and
yeah.
you'd cock them out,
That's
dude.
sick,
It was
yeah.
so like it'd be so like I'd be running because I remember I had both a shotgun and that repeater. What my parent, I don't know, my mom's still watching, but when we lived, you know that church there on Washington and everything that I don't know, like kind of down the road from John's Diner and shit. We lived in an apartment up there that was like up the stairs and stuff. And I remember kind of running around the house and like just be like throw it out real hard, dude. I was like throw it because like I could just shoot and then do this, you know what I mean, and keep my eyes down down range, you know what I mean, keep the eyes on the target. But no, I had to be cinematic as shit, so I like throw it out and fucking go back into it. Dude.
So stupid.
I'll be running around the house and fucking get back into it, dude.
Dude, you've never
get
really
into
played
it.
with toy guns until you fucking straight pistol whipped a invisible motherfucker.
Oh,
He's like,
dude, all the time, bro.
yeah.
Like
There's nothing feels more badass than watching the 50 Cent movie and then pistol whipping somebody.
I couldn't tell you how many times I would like shoot it in like what they say? As it be quiet, let them do the podcast sound effect and all. Ezra,
By bullying out here.
chill out. and he's 10.
Ignore him.
Ignore him. But what'd she say? Okay, yeah, ignore him. He's 10 years old. Ignore him. Hey, Jesus
Ezra,
Christ.
You freaking bully, dude. Dang.
And he's good friend Ezra. Rex.
Re-Rex.
But I would remember doing that. Like I would shoot the fucking God, my brain went everywhere after that whole interaction.
You're watching that and then watching me click the buttons.
Yeah, but I would shoot it like shoot it out, and then like I would like take it, smack somebody, put it back in their face, shoot him again.
Straight out of Nom.
Dude, I was at war with
yeah.
those invisible motherfuckers,
Oh, yeah.
dude. Or like, I remember, I'm trying to remember moments.
Dude, being a boy was such a wild.
Dude, being a boy growing up was sick.
It was sick.
But I'm trying to remember moments because at that house, because like Taylor was like just born. So like I was still free to do whatever the fuck I want because like I had the room by myself. Actually, I remember this. Speaking of Taylor being just born, I took all of Taylor's bottles like that she had, like her that she would drink and shit, and I put them in arranged them up to be bowling pins. I just took a ball, like I think I had like a plastic ball, and I would just bowl them all the time.
Oh my God.
I'm pretty sure my parents were like, "Where the fuck are all of our bottles at?" And I'm in here.
You ever heard of
baby?
You ever heard of struggle food?
Struggle food?
That's struggle playing right there.
Poor. You know what I mean? You had to figure something out because I wanted the bowl, man. I think I just watched The Big Lebowski. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was-
Great movie.
I'm out here wanting to fucking
Hit it with the strike. The dude abides.
yeah, dude. It's out here that, or I was watching Kingpin.
Also great movie.
Love that. Great Woody Harrelson movie,
I love Woody Harrelson all the time.
dude. That was such a good fucking movie.
Ah, Cheers. I'm
So
gonna watch
funny.
Cheers again.
But yeah, I think one. I was trying to remember it because I even though like it's my childhood, I don't want to embellish it, or anything. But I remember. You ever, whenever you play with toy guns, like you pretend like you just had like waves of people coming
yeah.
at you, like in a circle kind of thing.
And they're coming for your home base, which is your bedroom.
Yeah, and like I would remember being like in the middle of the room, like going shooting around, but it was with that repeater, so I would like shoot, and then I ran out of ammo, ran out of like the little fucking
Hand-to-hand combat time.
No, dude,
Whip out the fake plastic Bowie.
no, I took the gun, flipped it around, grabbed it by the barrel, and then spun around. Did that.
Yes, sir.
Spun in a circle in the middle of the room. Fucking taking everybody out. Dude, smacking him in the face with the gun.
Yeah, dude.
I went fucking ham,
Yo, listen,
dude.
also, same.
Dude, just sitting there, fucking taking everybody
You'll
out.
never take me alive, you commie bastards.
You ever have like a pretend
You watch Red Dawn one time and you're calling everything bad a commie.
yeah, you watch fucking Apocalypse Now, and you're whatever that movie where with Willem Dafoe when he's getting shot and he's just falling to the ground in slow mo. You ever have a death scene?
Oh yeah, absolutely,
dude.
And you had to make them so dramatic and stuff.
Was it Apocalypse Now or was it Platoon? I don't know. Whichever one that had Willem Dafoe, and he's like getting shot, and like or whatever. I think it was. I don't remember which one he was in.
I think it was Apocalypse Now.
I don't know.
9 o'clock, buddy. Roughly.
But yeah, dude, the death scenes that I would have were like, you ever
And they were always drawn out and very dramatic as shit.
And
And you're just like crawling. You're like,
Did you ever have like one last breath moment?
Yeah.
Where like you died and you're like, ah! You start shooting more people.
the one last breath and all you have on you, the fake Bowie knife.
Yeah.
Ah!
You start trying, like Charlie's over top of you trying to make sure you're dead. You're like, fucking stabbing everybody.
What was great is I grew up with a little brother, like I said earlier, so he was always a part of my shenanigans
so you
doing
just
that
beat
stuff.
the shit out of him?
Or no. We would be on a team.
Oh,
Yeah.
He's like dragging
And,
you
like,
to the chopper.
Yeah, and he's like, I got you. We'll make it.
You're like, leave me.
Leave me. Live. Take care of my family.
Tell my wife I love her.
Just like, don't let this war change you. You stay the same.
You and your brother have PTSD growing up.
Why do you think we're so close, bro?
Yeah, because you went to war together.
We went to the trenches together,
dude.
bro.
Fuck me. That's why, like, I always wished that I grew up with a brother. You know what I mean?
Oh man,
'Cause, like,
it was great. It was great.
Because I grew, like I said, I grew up with two, well, around that time I only had one sister.
Yeah.
But like I had two sisters growing up,
Yeah.
and I didn't.
None of them quite willing to take a bullet for you.
Yeah, my sister ain't willing to take a fucking bullet for me. Like, hey, will you come in here and pretend to get shot or drag me to the helicopter and just
And she looks up
Tell
from
me-
the dollhouse. No.
just tell me how Pop is gonna be proud of me.
Yeah.
in my
Yeah.
efforts in the war.
Yeah.
Will you?
We'll bury you with the dog.
Yeah. Will you tell my story and make sure you embellish it year after
Yeah.
year?
Every year.
To making it the bigger and bigger.
Yeah. Every year I've killed 10 more Nazis.
Yeah. So I can live on as a tall American tale.
That's right.
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
The Legend of Ryan.
Yeah.
Saving Private Ryan.
Private Ryan, dude. Yeah. I never got a moment of that.
I never got my Saving Private Ryan moment.
No, I didn't.
Bro, we are going to record a short where I am saving your life. And you will be remembered as an American hero.
Dude. Because I was the only boy. So I didn't get a chance. I have 5 brothers,
Oh, yeah.
and we got into some shit that we were dramatic.
Yeah,
Dude.
I've heard when you grow up, when a girl grows up with nothing but brothers, they get into it, like because they're naturally dramatic, and they really crank it up.
Woman.
And your siblings, your brothers are all like, yeah, yes, this is what we needed.
We needed some drama.
That's right, dude. I'm gonna be a fucking actor when I get
Dude, 100%.
Oh shit, man.
Oh, fuck me. Dude.
Hilarious.
I wish I could go back to that time period.
It was
man.
just simpler and fun,
just to sit
simpler and fun.
now. Now, if we were to go out and do that, we'd just be
We would get arrested.
sent to a psych ward for
Screaming like we just did.
schizophrenia.
Calling people commies.
You like
We're lost in the 70s during the Red Scare.
dude, fucking the Cuban Missile Crisis. He's like, you can't press that button, damn it. So damn, we go out and do some shit like that.
One time we started off on the same team, and I ended up getting thrown off the top rope, aka the back of the sofa somehow. Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
getting the turnbuckle.
Yeah, top turnbuckle. Had you with the fuck pile driver, dude.
Excuse me.
Get yourself a little elbow drop.
No.
That's what me and my brother did a lot. When we weren't like playing like fake guns and stuff like that, or like defending our home nation from the Nazis, we were wrestling. Like just
I think the most Taylor and I ever did was as it says, what time do you we told you already, dude.
about 9, buddy. It's really not that deep.
End it whenever the hell we want.
Yeah. YouTube ain't give us no schedule. We gave us the schedule.
We don't know bedtime. But
Although my throat is now getting a little raspy.
Taylor and I didn't really do much. I think the most that Taylor and I did when we lived in the apartments over there by the school, we took a sleeping bag, like those slick sleeping
Filled
bags.
it with bars of soap.
No, we went.
Have you ever done some shit like that?
I don't think I did.
Like
to her.
filled like a pillowcase or like a
You
sock
beat the shit
and
out of
beat
each
the
other?
fuck
No.
out of somebody?
No.
Dude.
No, the most that we did, I think, together is that we went to the top of the stairs with the sleeping bag
Oh yeah.
or a piece of
The
cardboard
classics.
and just. But what it is very classic because at the end of the stairs was the front door, the wooden front door.
Oh god.
So you would haul ass down those
And
fucking
then
stairs,
hard stop.
dude. Fuck.
Yeah, we lived in an apartment. We lived in an apartment complex in Gas City that had stairs like that led straight to the door. We got up to some shit like that.
We did the sleeping bag. Cardboard works the best, and
Yeah, but it's harder to stay on.
well, it's like you get big enough and
Well,
then
you
you
get
fold
the
up the
sleeping
front.
the sleeping bag. You can just tuck yourself into it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but sometimes because like with how, because the cardboard.
I hope you guys are ready for this because now we're getting into the nitty gritty of what it's like to be a kid and really what's optimal about breaking bones.
Well, because I mean, technically it's a toy. I'm playing with it. I'm playing with the cardboard.
Well, we've got to the part of the show where we're kind of just
Winding out of it.
yeah.
Yeah, no, because you could fold up the cardboard, but the cardboard is because it was thicker, so it wouldn't
Yeah.
kind of mold into the stairs as much.
That's true.
With your weight. Without a sleeping bag, it'll still work, but you're still kind of
Yeah.
smacking your
You're gonna
ass
give
off
yourself
of
a
it.
couple concussions.
But and then we did the tried and true toy box kind of thing, like the plastic tote.
Oh, yeah, but those things break, man.
They break, but you haul ass.
Oh yeah. Speaking of stairs and that specific apartment, there was one day I was fucking with my sister, and she hated it so much she picked up our home phone and called 911.
Luckily, Taylor didn't do no stupid shit like that. But
I'll tell you what, I answered the door as like a 10-year-old in straight boxers.
hey, how's it going?
Yeah, how's it going, guys? How we doing? My parents walked right around the corner and looked, and they were like, "What the fuck is going on?" me, butt ass naked in boxers, talking to cops, and my sister upstairs screaming and crying that I'm being an ass. And my mom looked at me and she was like,
What did you do?
What did you do?
You know, Taylor, I don't know. I think, like, in terms...
We had this rocking elephant, and it was at the top of the stairs, and I thought it would be a good idea to shove it down the stairs as my brother was riding it. Is he still with us?
Yeah,
We
damn.
put a skull and crossbones at the end of that. Is he still with us?
Did you just?
What's
the statutes of limitation in Illinois?
It's the same nationwide.
Oh, I got to talk to you, Annie, since we're playing games. I gotta remind myself.
I'll remind you because I want to know.
Well, no, I'll just say we're going to Illinois. Ann and I are going to.
Oh, I thought
Illinois.
you were talking about the border split.
Oh, I think it's bullshit. Well, we'll talk. Fuck it. We'll talk about.
I was gonna say
No, so we'll talk about two folds of it. One, I mean, 6 stitches. He's good now with a gnarly scar. Yeah, probably brain trauma too. Fuck.
Holy shit, dude!
6 stitches.
He went to his own war.
Yeah, but no. So 2 things. It's not. I highly doubt it's true. But I keep seeing a bunch of stuff about it. But Annie, with you living in Illinois, they were talking. I keep seeing a bunch of stuff about how they're wanting to change the borders
Between
Between
Illinois gets
Indiana.
the top half of Indiana,
Yeah,
and
and then-
Indiana gets the bottom half of Illinois.
Yeah,
Which would just make them both look like Kentucky.
yeah, it's stupid as all hell. It looks dumb as shit. I
She
saw
saw
that
it
too.
too.
Yeah, it would be dumb.
It would be stupid.
It'd be dumb, especially what centuries.
We would be. Here's the
Of-
thing. We would technically be Illinois then if they split it like straight down the middle. Indianapolis is the middle of Indiana. So
well,
we
no,
would
it's not
tec-
split down the middle. So it's like the top. It's not like a perfect split. It's above.
Oh.
So the split the split going into Illinois is like maybe Kokomo up there into like Fort Wayne and shit like that.
Okay, so they're
So-
getting all the good stuff.
If you want to call it that, they get Gary and fucking all the worst places in Indiana.
I've always
all the worst places in Indiana are up
up
there.
north. Yeah,
Yeah,
Santa
so-
Claus is up there though. They get Holiday World. I like Holiday World, man.
I don't know what's in the bottom half of Illinois, but also the second part of it.
Chicago? No, it's not.
The second part of that
Springfield?
story is I'll be in Illinois on Sunday.
I got Gary a lot.
Hey, now I got Gary a lot.
What?
I go to Gary a lot. Hey, Gary's dog shit. It's one of the
Gary, I
most
think, is
dangerous
still,
places
I
in
think
Indiana.
Gary, Indiana is still top 10 dangerous places in the U.S.
Yeah, it is very dangerous in Gary, Indiana. Michael Jackson's from Gary, Indiana, though.
Yeah,
Is it
he was-
wild.
And his sister, Janet Jackson, was a cop in Muncie.
Really?
That's a real story.
Adam Driver's from Indiana.
I know that.
I don't remember where he's from. I think it was like Greenfield or something. I don't know, or some weird
I thought it was
town.
Fort Wayne.
No, it's like some weird town. And then we would get
The
beaches.
beaches.
The beaches.
Yeah. Okay. What beaches?
Oh, up there in like fucking close to Michigan.
Yeah, but
Shit.
they're what, Pine Lake. That's
I don't know. I've never been up there, so I
they'd get the reservoir.
don't care. I'm not. That's the thing about me.
I was gonna say, we're not losing much here.
Yeah, the thing about me, like a kind of guy, like I was telling it, like Anna about it. I was like, I'm not a summer boyfriend. I don't give a fuck about water, going swimming. Like, I'll go out and about.
Oh, they do.
North
Yeah,
Beach
Wells Beach.
and
Wells
Wells
Beach
Beach.
is nice, actually.
Don't know, but like I'm not a summertime guy. I don't
It
care
shows.
for like swimming, going out to the pool. I want to go outside. I want to go exploring. Let's go down a trail. Let's go in the woods. Let's go
You want
walking.
to be with the bugs.
Yeah. I'd rather go camping than swimming. Like, and I just mean like camping, not like camping by a watering hole or some other stupid shit like
A
that.
watering hole? You gone
yeah.
full native?
Yeah. No, like just,
This isn't fucking Africa, dude.
well, we're on that Oregon Trail thing, you know what I mean? Which, thank you guys, because we're rounding up. Thank you guys for all the love in Oregon Trail.
Yeah, we could put.
It's our most,
We could put a pin in it now.
that's the most viewed video on our channel, actually, is the Oregon Trail video.
No one cares about Turkey Run. No one cares about it.
Well, apparently, a lot of people care about Turkey Run. You
I
know how
don't
many
care
how
about
many
Turkey
times
Run.
I've been told that I need to go to Turkey Run.
I've been told the same thing, but
Yeah.
I don't care.
I don't know. I don't like social events. I don't
You can
care.
hardly stand being here.
That's fucking untrue. They have some bomb ass hiking trails.
Stop pretending like you hike. I'm looking at. Stop pretending like you hike. We know you don't.
We know what you do.
You play video games, dork.
And I tent camp. Yeah, that's what I want to do. I still have.
I want to go tent camping too.
Hey, I got a bunch of gear in my cart right now. That's only like all of it together, like a 2-person
to
tent.
go to work.
2-person tent.
Okay, I don't like you that
2-person
much.
sleeping bag.
I piss when I'm outside.
Like the bed.
Yeah. You don't want to sleep with me.
Keep us warm.
I mean, when you put it like that.
Gotta think outside the box.
If you're down, I'm down.
A fan.
Let me get those nuts. You remember that?
No.
The scary movie.
Oh,
When
yeah,
They
yeah.
were doing a Brokeback Mountain reference. And
Oh,
it was
yeah.
Kevin Hart, and I don't remember his name, but they kept doing like these gay innuendos.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He's like,
yeah,
let me
yeah.
get those nuts. And he's like, what the fuck you talk about? He's like, them cashews. Let me get
Oh
those
yeah,
nuts.
yeah. That was like scary. Wasn't that 3 or something
I
like
think
that, or
Scary Movie
4?
3 with the aliens that piss out of their fingers.
Yeah, I love that one. That's one of my favorite ones. But yeah, Andy, I'll be in Illinois Sunday. I don't know what part. I'll make sure I message you, and maybe we can we'll meet. I'll FaceTime
People meet.
James and shit, and we can all.
Oh, she already
Talk
knows
with
what
her.
I look like.
Well, yeah, we all know what we look like, but then like you can.
I know her voice
Talk
and
to
I've
her.
seen her face. I can
Yeah.
put 2 and 2 together.
Dude? I'm trying to be inclusive.
I don't want to talk to her. She's mean to me.
You're about to talk to her in like 10 minutes.
She's stinky.
She dinky.
She stinky.
She dinky. Smelly.
She reeks.
Wee whiz and caca.
Easy caca.
But yeah, to the round out the
Needs to get good at game. Listen, literally, between the two of us, I bet you I could beat you in more video games than you could beat me.
to be real between us, I bet you I could beat you up.
Physically.
Domestic violence. You know?
Platonic violence.
Still domestic.
Domestic? We would have to
People
be...
no, because everybody puts domestic violence in the realm of like you're beating your girlfriend or spouse or whatever.
That's SVU that does that.
But domestic violence is just anything sort of like in the home. Damn, I got told off by a small child and bullied by my buddies.
Okay,
And
to be
1 hour.
fair,
Yeah, and you're about to get bullied for another hour while we play Repo.
and being consistent, he's acting different. And, well, my 10-year-old is also being consistent as well. He's a dick to me too.
Yeah, no, we're
My voice is giving up on me.
after we get off this.
I've gone sultry.
After we get off this, we're gonna have to go kick your child in the head.
Yeah.
No bullying online.
Yeah, I have to tell him to pump the brakes a little bit.
Piece of shit.
All right. Okay. I mean, he's a good kid, but
Still a piece of
he's
shit.
got a bit of an attitude. That's
All because
all.
he has good grades doesn't change this piece of shit.
It's just a little bit of an attitude. He just got diagnosed with PTSD, bro. Take it easy on him.
What, piece of shit syndrome? What are you talking about?
It was funny. Don't be mean to him. See, now you're making Annie mad.
Oh fuck. But yeah, to round it up, no, I wanna the channel's been
We're doing good.
busting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Busting, as they say.
As the kids say. No.
Channel's been busted.
But
Dude, we're too old to be talking like this. The channel's busting.
you know.
Channel's doing awesome.
But
It's doing awesome, especially at Oregon Trail.
Yeah, the
video.
Oregon Trail popped off. Because obviously, like we act like we're a huge channel, but we're obviously it's just that fake it till you make it kind of thing.
Well, no, you
But-
got to exude the confidence you.
What?
Yeah.
No, but the Oregon Trail quickly became our highest view channel. It's been being clicked on a lot.
Yeah, it's our
It's-
highest view channel for sure.
Channel video. I like to think I think it just went well because like the funny voice stuff that we're doing. There's some funny shit in there, but I'll say
we
too,
also kind of treated it like a walkthrough. I was telling people how to play the game.
yeah.
Maybe I should start
I'll say
doing that
too,
more often.
like as you guys have probably been seeing, I've been taking the time to make thumbnails, and like a lot of them have been like just kind of stupid or whatever, like half-assed.
Yeah, but
but
it
that
shows.
I'll say it. I'll stroke my own self on that one.
Stroke your own scrote.
Stroke my own scrote on that one. That thumbnail, I love that.
I
Thumbnail.
loved it too. It
It
was
looks
awesome.
so good.
Yeah.
Like the sweet nostalgia. Like, because great, I didn't really do much, but like the sweet nostalgia in the background of that to like put it there and like blend it in and shit, and it looks good.
It does look good.
And it's like it's behind the cart too. You know what I mean? So like,
which speaking of Oregon Trail, apparently we get copyright hit for
the fucking
their
music.
Fuck.
God,
come on, Game Loft, ease up, dude. We're a small channel.
Next time we play it, we're gonna have to turn the music off.
Yeah, I'll turn the music off.
Or I don't know, something. Turn it down.
I can turn the music off.
Yeah, I'll find some copyright-free music to go with it or something.
Yeah,
because you can get fucked. What did you say? It was Game Loft?
Game Loft,
yeah, get fucked. But sponsor us because we love your game.
We do love your game. Your game is incredible.
But
it's very fun.
Put copyright-free music in.
Or just give us the rights to use it. That'd be awesome.
But
you don't have to remake your whole game just for us. You could just give us the rights to it.
But you should.
I have ideas.
Just listen.
The harmonica, useless.
Actually, we got a TikTok that's about to come out that's going to explain that. Yeah, and speaking of TikTok, as you guys have probably seen, like rather here on the channel or on the TikTok if you follow the TikTok, that Daddy's Cane, it popped off.
Daddy's Cane, as Daddy whooping cane.
It was a good time.
What's that?
That was perfectly timed. That was the thing that Anna said. She was like, it was perfectly timed. She's like, that's my favorite part.
It was wild.
You know, we're coming up. You know, subs have been going up in the last. You know, we gained one today, yesterday, the day before. Mm-hmm. You know, we're back on that thing. You know, so it's like I told you, it's like getting back into the algorithm and us just getting back in the swing of things.
When he says "told me,"
shit.
he's soundboarding. That's what he's doing. He's pumping himself up. I already knew that.
Shut up.
I'm right.
I had a conversation with you about it. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it was one-sided though. I don't remember saying a single word.
Because you don't care.
That's not true.
It's partially true. Kind of not.
It's not true that I don't care. It's true that I didn't care about the conversation.
Trying to have business meetings with you.
You need to schedule those out, dumbass.
We live together, fucknut, and you sit on the couch playing a fucking game.
Those are my working hours.
So yeah,
I put the time in.
For what? For your own leisure?
Yes. I need me time too.
I don't have me time. I'm in here fucking.
Who's going to Illinois Sunday?
Yeah, that's the one bit of me time.
Me time.
It's not even for me. It's not even fucking for me.
Does she live in? Or her
no,
family?
her dad lives
Her dad, okay.
in Illinois.
Right on. Yeah. Thank you guys. Watching the shorts, liking, subscribing.
Also, tell us what time. Like, I'm still trying to. As you guys have been seeing, I've been releasing these episodes at different times. I'm about to say fuck it and just pick one time and just start going from there because I've been trying different times to release
it's like I told
videos.
you, I think consistency is more than just figuring out when traffic hits. You know,
because like we just don't. There's not enough analytics to figure out when the best time is to release. But yeah, tell us.
Well,
like,
I also told you.
Give us a little bit of idea.
I also told you if you want to know, release an episode in the morning.
Oh,
and
I
then
did.
Release an episode at night, like 8 o'clock, 7 or 8 o'clock. See which one does better.
Yeah. I haven't released anything late in the day. I
you gotta
released
think
early in the morning and then midday.
People have jobs, you know? So, like, some people don't get off work until 5, and then they have dinner, shower, whatever, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Put a video out. See how it does.
I might throw one real late. I'll throw like one of the, not like the main story games.
Yeah,
just
like
a
throw
golf with friends.
like a Harm's Way or something.
Yeah.
Wow, that's already out.
That's
though,
already
right?
out.
Yeah.
But you know, thank you guys for coming and hanging out in the podcast. You know, it's been great getting back into it. Obviously, like the viewership has been kind of regaining a little bit. You know, we're kind of getting back up on our feet and everything. So,
I'm still trying to figure out my damn Facebook. iPhone won't cooperate with me. I'm gonna have to get a hold
Facebook that's not cooperating with you.
Yeah, it's probably just Facebook.
Have you deleted the app?
I've done everything. Genuinely name something.
We'll talk about it afterwards.
I downloaded WhatsApp, tried using that to get the code for it to fix it. Anyways.
I'm gonna get some bootleg app.
Facebook Lite.
But yeah, thank you guys for coming and hanging out. Thank you guys for, like we said at the end of every single stream, the continued support, while we are still, because like this is the first week of new content, right? Like newly fresh recorded content.
Yeah.
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 Because that first week we actually recorded got scrapped.
Yeah. So, this is the first week of new content coming out. Like, same games.
Let's get those
but new
Walking Dead
content.
episodes up.
Yeah, please go give.
Let's get
like,
those
we love.
Bioshock episodes up. I'm trying to finish those games for you guys.
Yeah, we love the Walking Dead stuff. So definitely
Walking Dead stuff is very fun.
give those some more love. Share them around. If you are people that are watching them, just share them around with your friends or something like that. If you're watching, and you're not subscribed,
Free for you, free for us.
takes 2 seconds to, it helps supports the channel.
No sweat off your back.
Lets us know that you're liking what we're doing, you know what I mean? So we can keep doing it, try to, spice it up more, bring some more content. Because we are still, like what we talked about before, that new content is still coming out. We're just kind of still getting all the gear ready to do it. To, go out and about and do some more live stuff.
Because Apple products suck.
Live
I
action
used to
stuff.
be that way, but I'm not going to lie to you. This iPhone is nice.
Nice.
This iPhone is very nice.
Apple.
We're not going to get him started. We're going to move on from this.
Don't get me started.
We're not going to get him started.
I'll go I could talk for hours. I could do a whole podcast by myself.
New
about
content is coming.
Yep.
Give us time.
Yeah, I just gotta get the funds together to get this rig that we need to go out and record stuff. I mean, we don't need it, but it'd
be nice
make
to
stuff a lot easier.
Stability, really.
Yeah. But we're gonna come out with some more live action stuff because I want to do because I want this channel to be versatile. I want us to do this podcast. So, we got people that want to come and really talk about the nostalgia, at a greater detail and come interact with us. And then also I want to do obviously the gaming because we're both big gamers and, playing, the nostalgic games and shit. And then I want to do the IRL stuff because, like
It's just fun.
It's fun. It's pretty big on YouTube if we're just going to be honest.
Well, and not only that,
then,
but,
it opens it up to so much other stuff that we can do.
Yeah, we can. The thing is it's content.
Yeah, that realm of things to where like it's like we're not just one trick pony of like we're only talking nostalgia. Like we'll do the live actions. Well, the live action stuff is going to be nostalgic stuff for sure.
You guys are now in a board meeting,
but I like having because like I want the community to be a part of what we talk about.
I mean, if you guys have any suggestions, feel free to never email me. Don't call or text me.
I think the Sweet Nostalgia email is on the channel. So if you have suggestions.
Okay, well, I guess you can email me because it is on my phone.
Also, we do have the Instagram. So, I mean, just to kind of go into that, the Instagram.
Your best bet is to @ me on Instagram.
The Sweet Nostalgia Instagram right here. We do have it. So if you guys do have suggestions or anything else like that, subscribe, follow that. You know what I mean? Be a part of that. You got we got content that comes out on there. Basically,
just noticed I was doing a De Niro face.
What? Oh yeah. We do post a lot of the same shorts and reels that we do on Instagram. I mean on TikTok and YouTube. But if you don't have TikTok, you can get the reels there. But also that's where we post a lot of
Instagram is what he's referring to. You can get the reels on Instagram.
Well, no, I'm saying if you don't have TikTok, you can watch that same content on Instagram.
That's what I just said.
I feel like I'm gonna move on because I feel like we got lost.
You're getting lost in the weeds, not me. Don't say weed.
But also you can add us there. You know what I mean? If you guys make some clips or something like that, you find something watching these and you record it or whatever, tag us in it on there. Send stuff in. But also we do we do a lot of.
The second one got me more than the first one, I'll be honest with you.
We do a lot of channel updates on the Instagram. That's where a lot of stuff will happen. That's kind of our social hub, I guess if you will. Where
I don't like Facebook anymore.
If something happens, we do have a Facebook page for our boomer audience, I guess. But basically just to kind of put us on that.
Hear that? Get alienated, boomers.
Get alienated, you old fuck. No. But for the Facebook users, we got a Facebook profile too. But the Instagram is our main.
And we will
kinda thing.
never have a Twitter this year.
I don't know about that. Twitter is a prime location.
It is a cesspool of degenerates.
Well, good thing that I managed all the social media shit.
Yeah,
'Cause
you
don't
need
have
to give
deal
me
with it.
more responsibility.
Yeah, I do. We'll figure it out.
This guy's trying to carry me on his back and making me play video games and shit. That's all I do. Genuinely, all I do is sit here and talk and play video games. And he doesn't ask me to do anything else. Even though I've said I can do it.
That, I don't know. That's just me. You know what I mean? That's just me.
Hey, man. If you need help, you know where I'm at.
But go there, follow all the socials, everything, all down here. Go follow it. Over here. Woohoo. Over here is the Sweet Nostalgia.
Did you just Pillsbury Doughboy me?
Yeah, Cash App thing.
Fuck you.
Not
Am I getting
yeah, that-
fat shamed by proxy again?
by accident.
Yeah.
I know, like, I love that TikTok, so that the genuine, like, confusion in my face. Like, I was genuinely confused for a
I
second.
was too,
like,
because, usually you just
What?
outright call me fat. You
I
Or-
know.
You've called me tubby.
I've done it, but those were fucking hilarious
it's,
moments.
It's funny.
But I've done
I'm
it-
never offended by
I've
it.
only ever.
But that one particularly was like, what did you
It
mean?
was perfect, though.
What do you mean by that?
When you're like, oh, yeah, all I can think about is eating. I was like, yeah, tell me about it. That
And
was
the thing
perfect.
is you kind of up and downed me when you said that.
Did I?
Yeah, if you look at the clip, you kind of like look over at me and up and down a little bit.
Oh. Yeah, nope, that's not what I meant. I meant for me, that I just eat a lot.
Me too.
But go follow all these social. But that's the Cash App because we have talked. Don't worry, I say it at the end of every single one. We are rolling out a thing of you guys submitting your art, that being music, because as you guys know, we have that 5-minute window at the beginning of every stream. Typically do it 10 minutes, but since we don't have anything submitted right now, we're just doing 5, where you can submit your art or your music. And we'll showcase it in that starting frame. So we usually have music in that 5 to 10 minute, pre-show. So we can showcase your music at the beginning. Or your art. We'll put it up, on the screen.
You're creating a lot of wind with these hands.
Yeah, no. When we're at this screen right here, we'll put it up and share it and just kind of, put it up in the corner, put it up on the middle of the screen, and we'll just kind of find stuff to work it out. I'm still ironing out all the details and everything and getting that right, so that way you guys have a proper place to submit it all, and pricing, blah, 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 all that. That's where you can donate to that. Then after that is the Creative Sanctuary. Go give Jen a follow. She's
Incredible woman.
a great woman. Created the Creative Sanctuary, a place for everybody to go be safe and be creative, unjudged, and just have a great time. Then also the Sweet Nostalgia Instagram, get all your channel updates and shit like that. Also, I'm still trying to get back into it, but I'm locked out of it currently because I have a new phone number. My Twitch. I got started on this whole live stream stuff with Twitch, and I'm locked out of my shit right now because Authy is annoying as fuck. But
Oh,
Go give
another
it some
thing,
love.
we will have some clips coming out of not the channel or the videos, but of us just playing games in our spare time.
oh, I mean, yeah, I got some stuff of that, so we'll post those.
We
up
should, because it's very funny.
Yeah.
You should make sure the guys are okay with being posted, but
Yeah, all those. I'll talk to Annie because the other guys, they don't give a fuck because they've been posted 1,000 times over.
right on.
So, because it was Averill and Garrett. Garrett's been on the show with us, and Averill's been on so many live streams with me on
Should
Twitch.
have Annie on one of these days.
Yeah, Annie, if you ever want to come be on the show, let me know. We can get it on Discord. You don't have to be on camera. You can just be over the, whatever, that stuff.
All right, guys.
She said that I'm good.
I'm good. Well, we tried.
Good about being on the channel. Stretch shows. I don't remember what I was talking about. But thank you guys for coming and hanging out. As always, I don't want a kid telling me to shut up. No, don't worry. I'm going to block him. So he can't So he can't get on there.
I'm gonna unsubscribe
No.
for him.
No, I'm not gonna unsub because we still need to sub. I'm just gonna block him his chat capabilities. I'm gonna get him banned from chat.
Banned dork.
Yeah, get perma banned. JK, but I'm okay with being posted. Hell yeah. But yeah, thank you guys for coming and hanging out, being a part of it, talking toys. We should have made a toy tier list for sure. We need to do a tier list, like an actual tier list in one of these episodes.
Okay.
Like build one, make one, put it on the screen, and do it, kind of thing. Or maybe that will be one of the more live action contents that we do. We just do, because I have an idea for that. We'll talk about it.
I'm always here.
I'm always.
Oh yeah. Say it, pussy.
No.
All right, enough of this Midwest goodbye bullshit. Love you. Bye.
Yeah, we'll talk to you guys later. But where's the button? That's the right button, ain't it? That's the one. Bye bye.